Hello and welcome to tonight's TokuTonic Shift, where of course we are talking about this week's Toku stuff. We did have Geets. We had Geets this week, guys. So Geets is back. It's back. We've got like 2 more weeks of Geets after this one. And then we move on to new show. New show, new product to consume. Some products have already been consumed by some of the people already on here.
There's an update to that.
That is very true.
Yep.
So yeah, we've got all that going on. We've got King Odra, and then we've got something of the cosmic and the furious side of things that just came out of nowhere this morning. I know Ash was like, you know what, I was gonna take a break today, but then I guess Power Rangers news.
Prevents him from sleeping.
It's like just when you thought you had a break, then all of the Cosmic Fury stuff happens. We get intro, we get some behind the scenes stuff, we get cockpit footage, we get posters, we get, I don't know what the fuck those Lord Zed minions were in the background. We gotta talk about all that stuff later on. Wow. So yeah, we've got some of that good stuff. But yes, Ash, how are you this fine morning for you?
I am good. I just finished my job. That wrapped up yesterday. The Black RX Blu-ray arrived.
Ooh, I still got to get that.
Nice.
Yeah. Like it's been mostly Cosmic Fury, so I'm excited to talk about Cosmic Fury stuff here because there's a lot to go over, and there's a lot to discuss, like with people who I haven't discussed it with. So that's going to be definitely fun to do, to get some different perspectives on what everyone here thinks of like the opening and the song and stuff like that.
I've got questions for you.
I am ready to take those questions.
Good.
Yeah, I had to like slightly educate myself in some of the Dino Fury stuff afterwards because we'll get into it once we get into it, because I was just like, I have questions, and then I was like, simple answer. Okay. It's dumb. But yeah. Mark,
Furious.
how are you this fine evening?
All right, I have technology again, so I'm a functioning content.
Yeah, we missed you last week. We tried stalling for time to see if you would show up. You did not. We said the magic words.
Dude, so many things were going wrong that day because I was going to be on another show that was supposed to end 20 minutes into this one. Tech issues. I wasn't able to do anything. Then that stream went on till like 10 o'clock my time.
Wow.
But we started after the stream ended.
Oh.
And then I got a whole bunch of stuff delivered to me, except for my Chemi card booster boxes that were in Alaska for 3 days and now in Nashville, Tennessee.
So you mean I'm 6 hours away from your Chemi cards if I drive?
You want to go pick them up for me? You want to go pick them up for me?
I probably can. You know what? I've done that drive before. I can go. I hate driving through the mountains of Tennessee. No, I'm not doing that shit. I've done it before.
I'll pay for the gas.
Maybe.
And send me some barbecue, some nice chicken while you're
there. Some actual Nashville hot chicken.
Yeah, not the frozen stuff that's like mild.
You gotta get that real shit straight from Nashville.
Yeah.
Also joining us this evening, someone who hasn't been on for I think it's been 2-3 months, Nexus.
Hi. It's been a while. I don't remember either. But oh my goodness, it's great to be back.
Ooh, I gotta lower your mic somewhat. You sound a little bit loud compared to everybody else.
Oh no, it's because I think my room's very echoey, so yeah.
Step away from the mic to breathe.
I'm not gonna do that, but yeah. Let's see. I have been catched up on the Toku stuff, and also I actually went to Tokyo. I went to Japan, and I actually visited the Toei Studio Park in Kyoto, where they do the film sets. I have to give an example. For example, Geet's Laser Boost debut, that set. I actually went to the park, and it was really cool. And I also bought myself some gacha cards, and I didn't get much. I was able to get the Kyun ride, the Kyun rider card from the 2 packs that I got, but then
such a relevant character. I'm so glad he got a card. That is the most relevant character in Geets. He deserved that fucking card.
Glad he exists.
Yep. Such a meaningful character to the plot.
And then I also went to the Kamen Rider shop in Tokyo Station, and I also went to the Ultraman shop, and I bought a ton loads. Like that was the first time I purchased so much. But yeah,
That's where Kyun's like the holographic Charizard of the Ride Chemi cards. It's just that great. Just that great.
Mhm.
Everybody wants them. You gotta have
Mhm.
them. You gotta
It's
have
true.
yep.
them. And then also joining us, we got Cloudy once again.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's good?
You got anything going on? You ever start that one thing that you were working on
Yes.
the YouTubes?
Until computer blew up, then I built a new computer, so that's great.
Oh, okay. So when is that running?
Soon, very soon, hopefully. Probably early September. I don't know. Depends. But Baldur's Gate 3 has been amazing. And I bought Louis Vuitton Crocs.
Oh, okay.
I just thought I'd share that. It was a very stupid purchase, but I did it anyway.
Look, I've been busy with like home constructions and things like that. That's just been taking up the good majority of my time. It's at like 99% done. But yeah, having contractors nonstop, especially when you're working around their schedule and they don't even tell you when they're going to show up, like has been sucking for me. That's why I haven't been properly able to get my reviews out in the time that I used to, because they'll show up in like the middle of the day, nonstop noise throughout the house. I got to wait until they're gone. I don't even know when they're gone. So it's terrible. It's terrible.
That sucks. That's a shame.
Yep. And I had a functioning shower upstairs for like one day until they came back today and they were like, oh, we got to fix this one thing. I was like, I hate you. When are you coming back? We don't know, but not during this weekend.
Definitely not this
Great.
weekend.
Yeah. So I'm just like, so I had a usable upstairs shower for the first time since October for one day, and I didn't even get to use it. So mad. So mad.
Like, I'm gonna go take a shower, and it's gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's no
Look, I got
longer
new
exists.
shower heads. I got like the rainfall like shower head and all
Oh, I
that stuff
hate
as
those.
well.
Wait. With the LED.
No,
the
not with the LED, but
Alright.
it's like a twofold one. So it's got two different shower heads to it. It's nice. You got the waterfall and the other. Didn't even get a chance to use it because it's like, well, it's you gotta wait until they show up again. So
Damn, that's horrible.
so speaking of being dissatisfied with stuff, Gates this week.
Yes.
Actually, do we even want to talk about Geets first? Now let's talk
Yes.
about Blazar and that kick in the
Oh,
that
okay.
punch in the
Oh my,
nuts.
that twist.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, you know-
look, I didn't see a lot of Blazar, but what I did see was a open punch to the taint of Earth Garon, just straight into the water, and I was like, okay, all right, we're doing it. Along with some G.I. Joe action figure shenanigans when it comes to the back, just spinning. I was like, boy, they really going into it. Wow. But yeah, I'll have to definitely rewatch this episode in the morning because I did miss a lot trying to prep up for this. So just quick impressions when it comes to this week's Blazar. Mark, go if you remember anything.
So I missed most of it except for my thumbnail for my review. That's definitely going to happen. Because setting up
I
the
forgot
computer
to
and everything
do
else.
that.
So in eating, so I missed majority, but I always watch it twice anyways because I watch the dub after before I even do my review. So I know there's something involving laundry, abs, tape punching, weird lighthouse propeller thing, the northern lights, and everyone walking away from a van rolling. That's about it. That's the gist of what I got from the episode.
Nice. Yep. I got pretty much almost those same exact points.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Nice.
Cloudy,
Great
what do you
story.
think about this episode since you were actually consuming it?
It was really good. I enjoyed the character development. Blazar did the twist, which was amazing. And then obviously Nexus was probably enjoying the abs. That we got this
Okay, we
episode.
don't talk about that.
What do you
come
mean?
on.
That's
I
all
mean,
you were
it-
talking about.
There was
for a
definitely
solid 5
swooning
minutes.
involved.
It was
We
on
were
point
watching it
because
together.
there was laundry. You got washboard abs.
Mhm.
It
Exactly.
makes sense. They knew what they were
It was
doing.
there. It
Oh
was
my
there.
Yep.
goodness.
Mark's
If my
eating a
camera
pickle.
was
It's
on, my
perfect.
face is currently really red.
Oh yes, excellent. We did promise embarrassment.
Yes.
Oh shit.
By the way, what's with the panda in the corner with the gun?
We'll get into it when we talk about this week's eats.
Okay.
Yeah. Nexus, what do you think about this week's episode? How do you think rank the abs from a scale from 1 to yes.
Why?
Can we stop at the Y? Is it just the ye?
Yeah. Is it just the ye? Is it the Y? Is it the full yes? Like
Yeah, where are we at here?
Is there an
I
exclamation
think
point?
it is. No, the trouble is I have no experience with this, so I think it's the ye.
just the
Oh, it's a
ye?
ye? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're almost at the full yes. It's a ye.
It's a ye.
Yeah.
It's a start.
Yep.
It's a start.
It's a
It's a
yeah.
start.
Yeah,
We
we
haven't
almost there.
seen full ab yet, though. It's true.
That's
Oh my
true.
goodness.
Which quadrant was your favorite one?
Okay,
Top
please stop.
right,
Like, I don't
right
think we should talk
center.
about this. I
Listen,
have no
bottom
idea
left
about
was
this.
pretty good.
Honestly, left bottom corner was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
that was
it's
like
true.
nice definition on
my.
the side of it.
Hold
Like,
on, we got a super chat, and for this one, I'm gonna play. We got Bird at the end for $2 saying tomatoes lead to the path to friendship. That's what it was. Tomatoes. See, I thought it was oranges that rolled on the ground. In which case, I was going to be like, Mark, there were your oranges that you were looking for.
trust me.
It was in Blazar the whole time. It was
I can work
tomatoes.
with this. I can work with this.
Tomatoes.
It's tomatoes. Ash, what'd you think about Blazar? Did you even watch it?
No, I haven't been
Oh.
keeping up with Blazar. Sorry.
He's like,
Okay. Well, okay.
Y'all missing out.
That's cool.
It's good.
You had 1 week of just clip show, so he was just like, "That's my week to exit."
No.
Yeah.
So
Ash has too much going on. We got freaking the Darkest Hour started in the comics for Power Rangers.
I'm reading it now. I'm reading
Yeah,
111 now. Sorry.
We got Cosmic Fury weirdness going on, and it's like
Yep.
there's too much. We get Ultraman. It's like that's cool and all, but like
There's so much going on.
No, but this episode was good because the past couple of episodes was like introducing like specifically the members, and this one was now moving on to the engineer. So I am, and also it's really cute that he calls his washing machine and he talks to his washing machine. So it was cute in a ways.
And his washing machine's alive, possessed by
Yeah.
spirit.
all right, so now we're gonna talk about Geets, and Sarah's face right here kind of feels like how I feel when I'm watching Geets nowadays.
This is
Like-
a
Oh,
thing.
that's
This is a thing.
This is completely a thing. This is a screen grab I grabbed from the episode. You can completely see it right there. But yes, Sarah's face completely summarizes how I've been feeling about this show right now.
I feel like I'm Michinaga over there, beaten up to a pulp.
Yep. So the thing is, I didn't grab all the screenshots from this episode. So yeah, I'm just gonna move away from that and
just
just
zooming on her face the whole time.
the entire time. Should I just leave that like
should.
there as we're
Yeah.
going on? Okay.
slowly
Great.
zoom in every time we go through a talking point of the episode. It's just
I'm glad you went back because Dotpan was in a weird spot for Kawa.
Oh.
yeah. The panda with the gun, like.
Look, if you didn't see my opening bit, I mean, for my Geets review, I did a Chim Pokemon reference. And the thing is, this episode did not give me enough, like, furry versions of
Riders.
these guys. So I had to make my own. In which case,
Oh.
this guy down here clearly symbolizes Dabhan. If
pretty
Dabhan was
appropriate.
still
Mhm.
relevant into the show, and oh my God, get away from Sarah. Okay, great.
Excellent.
Dodged the bullet right there. Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay. So yeah, this episode of Geets, we start things off with Azuma just completely apologizing to Sarah for everything that he's done. It would be a great thing if he could have just apologized to the other people on that tree, but we're not going to talk about it. So yeah. But while all that is going on, it turns out that Kaketa's getting his wish granted, and his wish granted makes every other writer in the show turn into inanimate objects. Actually, I might actually have screenshots for that. Oh yeah, we do have these, the wish being granted. And then we have Neon out here getting changed into a little cat statue. We got a Punk Jack. Now, the thing is, I needed clarification for this because I was confused. I was like, this man has not turned into a writer at all since he came back. But apparently, because he transforms into a writer in the movie, it still counts.
It was pointed out
This
to
is
me
the closest thing
that-
he's going to get in a while.
that
Yeah.
Punk Jack actually appeared and saved Kawa when his ID core was going to get crushed. That was pointed out in
Wait.
my comments, and I was like, I don't remember that when Buffalo was super OP because
No, that
didn't make any sense. I was like, "Are
that
you
is
sure?" And
true.
I'm like, I'm
No,
not going back to
that-
rewatch it. to find
Yeah, but
out.
that was a world
But then
ago.
the
That was
world
that was-
reset it already.
That was before like
Yeah,
Ace
that's
reset
what
the
I'm
world
saying.
again,
Yes,
and all the
so that
writers
makes
like
sense.
that was during the Grand End.
that was 2 worlds ago.
Yeah, when the Grand End happened, they all lost their fucking
Yeah.
drivers. So that doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
that's why I was like, he never asked Ace for it back, because you have to ask Ace for the driver.
Hmm.
And he didn't
Then
want it.
Is the
so
movie
yes.
canon or?
The
Yes,
movie
it's the
technically
movie
is
film.
canon.
Yeah.
It takes place between The Last Wish and the Unwish that happens.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about the acting range of this pumpkin? Spot on win impersonation. Not
Oh,
gonna lie, I was
absolutely.
like, this
Well, at
is
least
method acting.
Original recipe win when he first showed up
Yeah.
as Punk
Yeah.
Jack, where he
Yeah.
just emoted.
Yeah, no, this new win, I don't know what's going on with him. He's like private investigator. I don't understand that, but this is like spot on OG Punk Jack right here.
Yep, just giving off them feels. And Buffa out here just that.
It's
Yeah,
cute.
cow.
The statue is really cute.
Coming soon to Premium Bandai.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
Premium
God,
Bandai.
Bandai
you-
exclusive.
You can definitely bet all that's going on. Well, I definitely have a lacking of screenshots in between everything up until a certain henshin scene. But let's just go back to Sarah out here. Just there we go. Perfect emotion right here.
The way that panda's looking at her is it's like, be calm. I know it's there.
Look,
He's like,
he's
he's
just
just like not in a group.
Daichi did it before he did.
Hmm.
That's all he's upset about is just Daichi did it before he did.
Mm.
But yeah, so this episode ends up giving us 2 plot points at the same time with of course we get the entire Kekira versus Keiwa fight that ends up playing out, in which we get a full-on semi-redemption arc of Daichi getting thrown into the wings, because of course he doesn't get erased because he doesn't technically have his ID cord because it was still cracked, and he's a Jamato.
Wait, what?
He transforms fully into a Jamato. I know.
No, not that.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Orb said something in chat. I was like, that's true?
What?
Did you see his at you?
Let's see.
So funny facts / fun facts.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that is true. Her actress Neon's mom got flowers already, so she's not coming back. But it happened right after she was shot by Dapan.
So Neon's mother's dead. Oh wow. Okay.
Nice. He's 1-1. He's
Basically,
1-1.
He's
That's not bad.
I think that requires 2 zoom-ins from Sarah here.
damn.
So that was definitely a thing that we had going on there. But yeah, so Daichi manages to transform into a Jamato yet again. Would have been convenient, a couple of episodes ago when he was getting shot at. But it's not like he had those powers there, but he did.
Only in Ace's world.
Mm.
Yeah. So Kick It on the other hand goes ahead and projects to everyone using the jumbotron that we keep seeing reoccurringly, like these last 20 or so episodes. We keep seeing the same jumbotron.
That's the budget right there.
The thing is, I think that jumbotron's fake, because every time I zoom in on it when I take a screenshot, I'm just like, oh, that's CG. That jumbotron's not even real. Like they just completely CG'd it there. So yeah, he goes ahead and kidnaps a couple of folks that are gonna get ate up by some Jamatos. While at the same time, Keiwa ends up getting bodied, but he's just playing the bit just for the Jamatos to get freed and free the people, because it turns out that they were the ones made by Daichi. So he has total control over them. I guess that's the thing, but okay.
Yeah.
He has control over them. That's what happens. Cool. Great. Cultivation. But yeah, they continue their fight. He finally goes and admits that he thanks Kekera for making him into a writer, and that gives him the heartiest laugh ever. But that's before he gets Ryder kicked in the face by Bujin's sword without the sword, because I don't know why he transforms into Bujin's sword. This is the first, like, he just didn't have the sword. I was like, okay, what's going on? He does the kick. Great. Cool. While on the other side of the map, we've got Jito versus Ace trying to speed up the statification process. which, of course, Ace manages to use sheer willpower. He later attributes it to K1 and everybody else just having the faith in him, and how he recreates the opening by busting out of those thorns. But that's, of course, when Jito pulls out a driver we never saw before with the Zillion driver, and then transforms into a new rider that we didn't even know was a thing before, into Kamen Rider Regard, which the way that they romanize it, it's Regad, but I'm gonna still call it Regard.
Rad.
Because Regard makes sense.
Regards.
It's also a very, very painted on driver. Like, it's got some very bad paint jobs to it. How bad we talking? We talking this bad. We talking this bad of a paint job. Like, they really just had a vision driver on set. It was just like, yeah, just put some gold on that bitch. Just put some gold on that. The paint's not even dry. Just get it on set. Just get it on set. Let's
put
go.
it on him.
So yeah, he transforms into the rider for the first time ever. Gets bodied. He's gone. This man's been throwing hands for about a good, 10, 13 episodes now without a suit. Just had a baton. Whipping ass, wrecking face, doing JoJo poses. That shit was fabulous. The second he transforms into a rider, he gets got.
To be fair, he was put up a good fight.
Look, I just think that he would have been better off fighting Geats 9 without the fucking suit.
Oh yeah, the baton.
I need that. That would be great.
He powered himself down. You know?
Like, imagine him actually standing toe to toe with Ace without a suit. That would have been peak. I would have preferred that over what we got with this suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it turns out that Jito was just Sueru's alt account for real. And he absorbs him and takes that belt that, he maybe should have pulled out a little bit earlier in the show. But, Sueru Gazer is still a thing. I don't know why, but yeah.
He does what Machinima did to every small channel back in 2009.
But yeah, with the
Right.
of course, with the transformation, Ace goes back to losing his privilege. He's lost his white hair. He's lost his blue eyes. He's gone back to just being Ace Classic. While Sueru's got the eyes going with Regard Omega. And now we start the last 2 episodes of Geats. Yay. All right. So the thing is, like, this episode was a thing that happened. It was definitely a thing. I felt that there was, like, the pacing is just kind of off because you have 2 major fights happening in the same episode, which kind of cheapens them in a way. Because, of course, we had Keiwa versus Kikera, which I felt should have not been done in such a way. It should have been something that dragged on a little bit longer than it did, especially if they knew that this was the route that they were going to end up going. But, yeah, I felt a little bit dissatisfied with that fight between them. And then, of course, we had Ace versus Jito, which the biggest qualms I think a lot of people had was just the fact that Jito finally transforms. And he got the episode that he transforms. While they find a convenient plot point to get everybody else out of the way by making them into plushies for the time being, which, of course, if Dabhan was still relevant and did get transformed into a plushie, that's what he would become, is this cuddly panda with a gun.
Shoo. Get away. Get away. Okay.
What was that?
Nothing. That was nothing.
No.
Yeah, was that a sandal?
That was nothing. What do you mean? I told you. I bought Louis Vuitton.
Why didn't you make that into a PNG? Because that background is looking bad.
Oh,
you know how to have a VTuber model, but you don't have to erase that.
No,
back.
I took a picture of it just now. I could do an edit on it if I want.
Yep, pulled out the chancla out here, about to whip that ass. So yeah, Mark, what'd you think about this episode of Geats? What we had going on with the Kikera and Keiwa subplot and all that.
I don't think you guys are ready for this. I enjoyed it.
I'm ready.
I did. Here's the thing. I'm gonna explain it to you. Don't calm down. Oh no, you're this side. Shh, I got this. So after the lackluster interaction between Baroba and Michinaga, I was like, man, they can't fumble the dynamic of Kakura and Kawa. The fight wasn't great, but it was their dynamic, especially at the end when Kakura is less like, oh, I guess you're sounding like a commoner. I'm like, that's the thing. Even when he's antagonizing this and that, like he even though he got defeated, he got what he wanted because Kawa is a common rider now, like full fledged. And I was like, that had a nice closure to that dynamic compared to Kyun just walking away from Neon, and Baroba, we never get to see what she looked like as a witch. That's 350 plus years old. So I appreciate that. That was sticking the landing for that duo's dynamic, at least for Kakura and Kawa. The Jito and A stuff, I even said in my review, I was like, oh, look, they found a way to put the stuff from the OP video into the episode. I was like, that's cool.
Man thought he was cooking. Man was out here like, I'm a genius. Everyone's going to think I'm the smartest person ever.
And the trailer for next week, oh, goodness me.
I don't talk about trailers because I take what's been presented because who knows, there's bait and switch with trailers sometimes. But like with that, like Jeet getting defeated, like when we all were talking about, I was like, man, we're gonna get two different riders technically being debuted because the Omega form with those eyes on it, that is the best suit. One of the best suits this season. One of the best suits in Reiwa.
Absolutely.
That's that magenta blood maroon on there with the gold in the eyes. I was like, oh.
Like all of the glare like deviations in terms of suits are like probably the best suits in Reiwa for me.
Except for Glare 2, I would say.
Oh, Glare 2 is cool with the way they changed the mask.
I don't understand.
I like that.
I like it was just
Glare
lazy.
2.
That's not lazy. I mean, I didn't like the person who was Glare 2, but
the suit was good.
The suit was good, definitely. But no, like I was like, ugh. And I guess from a way, like the whole Daichi control of the Jamatos, I knew something was going to happen in that situation because it's like we're not going to dedicate time to Kawa actually like defeating Jamato right now. Okay, we're past Jamatos. Jamatos are not needed anymore. I did like that they brushed on Dark Sumeri or Diet Sumeri walking around saying like basically like condolences as she's handing the drivers to people. I like that. That's a complete opposite of like, hey, congratulations, you're a rider. It's like, oh, condolences, you're gonna fucking die. Because I assume that's the reason why she's saying condolences. But I like it. I think the Jito being defeated and that aside, the pacing being off a bit, they are winding down enough where they still have to stick to landing with 2 episodes left. Because Revice got kind of awkward for a bit before the last 3 episodes or so, and it still was able to recover and bounce back in those last 2 to 3 episodes. So I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. But as of right now, I actually enjoyed the episode. I didn't hate it at all.
I mean, I do agree that probably the Kikera emotion was what saved the episode for me because that man was acting as he was like
actor.
He was like, crying, laughing, like you could see it all on his face. And I was like, bravo, that is performance of the year for this show.
Down into the statue pose before he disappeared too. I was like,
oh, that was so cute.
Chef's kiss.
Well.
I know.
Yeah.
That was like, and that's the thing is like even the negative side, like the stuff that's like that's sticking, but like some of the acting really does save some of that stuff. Like Kekker's actor killed it.
Wait, someone just said Girori's actor is confirmed back next episode.
What? But he got his flowers.
What?
No, okay. I saw on do we call it Twitter or do we call it X? Anyway, I saw it on that. Yeah, I saw on Twitter that there were photos of his actor actually like saying that he was coming back, and also him holding like the script and stuff. But next episode, well.
It's got to be next episode because we
don't have many episodes.
Man, if that's the case, I hope it's Girori that just shows up and pulls a gun on everyone and just kills them all.
He just shoots Samas. He just pulls it out on Samas.
Pulls out premium,
like you bitch, and then goes on Suedo as well. Like y'all cooked me. I was out here telling y'all from the beginning, Ace was a madman.
Yep. Holding the gun sideways too.
No, because they're still family. He's like, get away from my son.
No, I need the sword. I need the sword fighting.
What sword fighting?
Like in the revised
be,
Geats movie where he had the sword fighting. That was good.
Ash, what do you think about this week's Geats?
Like the Kawa fight seemed very rushed, but like Mark said, the dynamic between Kawa and Kekaro, that's been really great. Like the entire season, because they've had like stuff going on ever since like they first like started interacting. So they have closure was really great, but the fight between Zito and Ace was rushed. Like as soon as when Ace whipped out the rider kick, I was like, okay, we're getting rid of this guy. There's got to be something else going on here. But yeah, like this episode, like it had some good moments, had some bad moments, but we got 2 episodes left. We'll see how it goes. I feel like hopefully they can't fumble the ending. But like overall, I
Yeah.
No.
It's completely possible they can completely fuck it all up. We just don't know. We just don't know.
Great.
You just don't know.
To be honest, I don't know how they can save the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
It's gonna end with like a wish that Ace grants, and then it's just gonna, we don't know what the wish is, but we're just gonna see a close up on Ace, and then he's just gonna go like this and then wink at the camera, and then it's just gonna fade to black.
It's gonna have the coin as well that he's carried all the time.
And he's just gonna say, "Gotcha," and I'm gonna be like, "Ah, you bitch!"
Oh my gosh.
You bitch. Cloudy, don't hurt yourself now. What'd you think about this episode?
Personal ratings aside, there are things I liked and things I didn't like, and things like I noticed. Like, for example, I didn't like Daichi's really quick flip from like, all these emotions and memories that I'm absorbing are all stupid and useless to I suddenly want to protect everyone now because of the emotions and memories I felt through everyone's eyes. And I'm like,
man, Kevin's getting everybody. Kevin got Mark. Oh, now Mark's
and
back.
Ash.
Weird.
No, I had the cough.
Okay.
Okay. I was about to say, I was just like, if Ash and Mark are not here at the same time, maybe they are personas of each other.
No. Gasp.
Yep.
I mean,
could be.
Never know.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's all delusion.
But yeah, that was pretty shitty. I didn't really like the tonal flip of his character at all. I feel like what they did with the Kekaro fight with like Tycoon trying to be in ninja form, majority of the fight, is something like they wanted to do earlier. Like, had this Bujin sword arc happened a lot earlier, they could have like stretched out, Geiwa not wanting to use that power because, that's back when he was, being the bad guy. And maybe that's why he didn't use it for most of the fight, and then he used it towards the end. If you had like drawn that out a couple episodes, showing his hesitation to actually use that power, maybe that would have been a more impactful moment when he decided to just pull out Black General.
Well, that's why I thought he didn't use it, because I from a standpoint of like, hey, at the same time, like, because he thanked him, was like, this whole time he didn't want to like destroy Kakura. This is the supporter. This is the guy who,
had his back,
got him into the DGP, has been sending him a buckles, has been, even though manipulating him, has tentatively only to an extent had his best interest, in mind, and try to show him to the growth, and he showed he had it.
No, I agree with you. It's just, I feel like it would have been more, like, it would have shown a little better if, like, we had this happen earlier and we had just a little bit more time to draw out, like, how he was hesitant about, like, actually using that. Because the way it shows right at the moment, it was just like I'm pulling out my final form, I'm just finishing this right now kind of thing.
Let me pull out my bougie sword.
Exactly. So that was that. I thought that they definitely put the more emphasis on the Suru and Geats fight. That not Suru, Jito and Geats fight. I thought that's where majority of the budget was going to, because I didn't think we were going to get that much of a focus episode on Kawa, being as we got 2 episodes left now. So obviously they're trying to put us at like endgame. But overall, pretty C tier episode.
Okay, real quick. to the end again for $2, saying, finally, after so long, Kawa got a dub.
Yep.
I mean,
I
it's
agree.
true.
Yeah,
He finally got the dub.
yeah,
Finally got that dub.
he did.
Too bad he didn't get changed into a plush, but predict the plush. What would have been the plush? Would have been just
We
the
already know.
statue?
It would
The
have been
smaller
a
version
kind
of the statue that he like
Yeah.
tried portraying?
The statue that he
Basically.
stole from his workplace.
Which is why he's unemployed again.
No, actually, he's working at the noodle shop. I think in the next episode.
Yeah, the next episode shows a photo of him and Sarah like in the noodles place.
Oh, so he got rehired then.
Either that or
I think so.
Because I could have sworn during this episode, Kekera said that he was unemployed.
he was. So I guess he got.
So
rehired.
so it's like he lost the job. He got hired. Okay, all right.
Hey, listen, you
guess-
stole my statue, but I'm letting you
Guess
come
he can
back.
get
Don't
help.
worry.
Can get help. Nexus, what do you think about this this episode of Geats?
These days that I've been watching Geats, I've been keep on pressing the skip button because I just don't care anymore. Like it's not doing anything to me.
Wow.
For example, like the Daichi redemption arc, I started pressing that skip button because I was like, it doesn't work. Like after he all of a sudden went like dark and stuff and about the memories of the tree, I was like, okay, can he be the main villain? But then they redeemed him immediately, and I'm like, okay, no. But I do agree with the points that the Kekera best actor in Geats so far. I swear. Also with Jito, like he was so good at portraying the emotion of like having to be a futuristic person and then trying to find someone to like toy with and be a rider and play with and enjoy. So he sort of reminds me of Parado in X8. Not really, but still, like he was really good. And then the Geats Jito fight with Ace. I'm so sad. Like I love Jito, as everyone said. Like him doing all the poses. By the way, the henshin pose was fabulous. Like I was like,
That knee. Make sure you make that landing good if you're trying to emulate that henshin pose, because
like it's a difficult one, but it was
about
so
to
good.
shatter that fucking knee.
But
No.
then
I've had two
then
knee surgeries. I ain't
nothing.
doing it.
Like he's dead. Well, rip. So yeah, and then I have to say they have to give Geats the rider kick with the sword, but not Kawa. I'm frustrated with that one. Like they should.
Yeah,
have...
that's I was in that same thought process as well. It's like, but Bujin's sword is known for his sword. Why didn't he just throw the sword at Kekera and then run
kick
through him with it with the rider kick? It would have made perfect sense, but he did not.
And then it
Also,
was
like
Geats'
we got Kekera licking on toes as well, because as he was kicking him, he pulled out that tongue work, just licking on Keiwa's feet. Like that was like caught in 4K
Oh
moment.
my
It's like this man literally said
Wait, what was that? What was that again?
What was that, Tia? What was that?
We're not repeating that.
Too many
There's,
monitors. I was
do
looking
that
around
again,
a lot.
please.
tuck you in, just out there, just out there, just tearing up them toes, just tearing up them toes.
So they gonna cast you as Yoshi in the Super Mario Brothers 2 movie?
I heard. Yeah.
Here's hopes. That's my audition tape right there.
What's your
Submit it
color
up.
of Yoshi though?
I
Red's already
mean,
been taken, by the way.
blue.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, let's do that. So, but yeah, this episode of Geats was a thing. How long do you think this is gonna go? Like, we know it's 2 episodes. Is next episode the end, and then the episode after that's like an epilogue episode, or do you think they're literally gonna stretch this thing out for 2 episodes, and then like the last 5 minutes of the last episode is the full wrap up? I'm really hoping that they just end things next week and then they just tie up those loose ends like the next episode. But you know, I might be in the minority when it comes to that. Mark, how do you want this to go?
All right. well, I would hate for them to like rush one episode. How I wanted to go and how I realistically think it's going to go are two different things. How I realistically think it would go is we go the whole next episode of the writers, a lot of like, fighting this and that, and it leaves you on like that semi cliffhanger. So it gets resolved within the first like 8 to 10 minutes of the last episode, and then the rest of that is like the epilogue, like send everyone home happy type thing.
So like X8's ending.
Yes, I don't like. It's been a while since I've
Oh.
seen X8.
No, they did exactly that. So the spoilers for the ending. Basically, they did like 10 minutes of like defeating the final boss, and then after that they did like this whole entire recap for the last like 10-15 minutes of the episode. So it's exactly as how you described.
Yeah, I mean that works. Like that's how realistically I could see it being done. Me personally, we don't need some happy ending. Give me 2 full episodes of just fighting, like some good, just blow the budget on the last 2 episodes. That's it. And then like 2 to 3 minutes at the end, be like, oh, look.
Look, I mean, I think the budget's already blown. You saw that Zillion
Oh, I know.
driver. The
Yes.
budget's gone.
It's so cool.
Listen, the sales of that driver are gonna fund the next like 3 to 4 seasons.
I'm still waiting for the pre-orders to drop. I want that fucking driver.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Cool Guy. I think it's what do you call it? What was it? What's Zio? He's asked your favorite ending for Kamen Rider. Blade? Blade?
That's a good ending.
I think it would be. It would either be Blade or Kuga. Because Kuga
Oh, yeah,
was
that's right.
exactly like how I mentioned, where it technically ended the episode before, and then the last episode is really just epilogue, just wrapping up everybody's like thought process on the entire thing. But then that final fight was literally just like raw as fuck because it's just back and forth punching.
Yep.
Between
While
Dagobah
they're on
and
fire.
Kuga. Yeah, and I'm just like, if I had gotten something like that of like Jito and Ace just back and forth, just like punching, just like bare knuckle brawling, something like that. Maybe throw in some rain, get these guys
Last time
wet.
we
They're
had
throwing the
that-
rain. That's what's
Last time we had that was Revice with Gensa and Vale, where we had the back-to-back punches.
Yeah, that's
But
why
those are
that's
not
like
rain.
peak fight. Like the thing is, it's just like Revice had some really peak fucking fights, like more so than Geats, I would say, just because of the raw emotion that was felt behind those. But yeah, it
What
would
if-
be between Kuga and Blade when it comes to my favorite ending.
What if, hear me out, the show ends and the whole entire time, because Kay was unemployed, it was him pitching a show idea to Toei.
Oh my god.
No, it turns out that
Oh,
the
yeah.
place that he was interviewing at during episode 1 was actually like just a pitch meeting type thing,
Yeah.
and he's still back in that pitch meeting room.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's still sitting
Oh
there.
my
hold on.
goodness. Go back to episode 1.
Like he
jeez.
never left.
He was always there.
She's gonna like genius.
Oh no, feel good
Genius.
moment.
Don't give the
The
man
whole
ideas.
time, it's Time Fire telling a bedtime story to his daughter. The night
To his
before
real
she gets
daughter?
kidnapped. The day before she gets kidnapped.
Dad,
And
why
she's
do I
gonna be
die
like,
in
but
that
why were
story?"
you not really that much of a character, and why'd you kill me off in that story?
Mhm.
We don't talk
So, yeah,
about
it's just-
Because I
just
love you.
giggles.
I love you.
it.
Because this whole entire thing was a scheme to take money out of my company account so I could flee the country.
Exactly.
I'm just using your insurance policy to
Yeah.
funnel
It's
my
a
way to
ploy.
Argentina.
Why are you telling me this? Because it's already too late.
Yep. The plan's in motion tomorrow. So,
Oh my God.
Ash, how do you want this show then? How would you
Uh,
prefer Geats Sam?
Oh, I'm hoping that everything gets wrapped up like in next week's episode, but not too rushed. Like we'll see what happens because it looks like there's going to be like a lot of fighting going on, but it does look like that Ace and Soul are going to have their fight. So I feel like they're going to have their showdown. But I get the feeling they're going to have their showdown, and then Ace is going to have some super duper ultimate move that we haven't seen or had leaks about that he might pull out. So that could happen. Maybe Buffer Musa will finally make their appearance in finale.
You are a
But-
dreamer, sir. You can
my
you can dream that all you want.
What if he's
I'm
right?
dreaming big. I've seen the meme of like the okay, grandma, go to bed now. Like it is real. But like it's hard to say. Like they could have it go on for like 2.5 episodes where like they wrap up the fight at the end of like the episode, and then like the finale is sort of like the end tail of that fight, and then like the last 10 minutes is sort of wrapping everything up, like everyone's epilogue. It's like hard to say, like really hard to say, but we'll see what happens.
Or, but what is that comment? Are you saying that there's a rumor going around that Buffo will get his final form during the final? If that happens,
please.
No.
this entire show is going in the fucking trash can.
No. Save it for the V cinema, please.
Yeah, save it for
They literally save it for the final ass episode. Here's
Because I
Buffo
think
Mayo. I'm gonna be
because I
like,
think I know what Orb is talking about.
Yeah,
because,
about that, Zio.
Yeah, because there's two rumors that I just saw. So the one I just saw recently is the rumors for like the final forms in the final battle. Should I say it?
it's rumors. So look, if you don't want to hear rumors that might not be true and might be true, then go ahead and just mute yourself for like the next minute or two.
Okay, so for episode 49, it will be Geet's true last form with Magnum plus boost free. Then we have a Tycoon Bujin Ninja, Nago Fantasy Beat, and then Buffer Viewer Zombie Boost.
That is
That's
the most
one
made up
rumor.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
Those aren't even final forms. Those are just dual
Yeah,
ones, man. That's nothing.
Yeah,
That is-
that's
But
that
then
I
is
can
it's
do
like
that
the
right now with my.
last fight.
I can do that with my
final-
Sotos right now.
except for apparently Geet's trust last form. Like what?
Yeah, we don't need that.
Mm.
No, please.
And
God.
then another
first
one
half
was
it'll be good.
basically Swell goes to like a CGI form, and then the final fight is them being in their entry forms defeating him. Now that makes no sense to me.
Well,
Don't
Like-
say it, Cloudy.
Them going to their entry forms after when this guy's a CGI monster. I'm like, that's downgrading him to the worst. And
That
I'm just like,
that
I'm just
rumor
like,
just
mate.
just gave me cancer.
That is
Like,
so
that
possible
was-
that it actually.
I
makes me
feel
I
that-
know, Cloudy. That's why I was like, we know.
like
a
I've got a
certain show.
very bad sinking feeling in my stomach after hearing that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
that is so likely. I don't like it. Oh God, no.
And the trouble is that it's literally repeating X8's ending, and I'm like, no, don't do X8
Well,
dirty.
it's not
Please,
just
no.
X8. There's been a
No.
handful of writers that have had their base.
No,
form
because
as
okay,
base fights.
okay, I'm gonna ruin X8's finale. Basically, X8, you have to be in your
Again.
level 1 to like separate the Bugster, and that made so much sense. That's why they fight in their level 1 against the CGI monster. This doesn't make sense that Swell becomes a CGI form and then level 1's level 0. Like, no.
Yeah,
For the buckles,
what-
for the shackles.
What would
for
be
the
worse is if they were in their entry form and they beat them.
Yeah, entry form. Why?
If they went entry form and beat them, I can't deal with. Oh my god,
The
I
power of
would,
friendship.
I hate this so
immediately lose
much.
it. I would immediately lose it. Yeah, that's a build.
Good job. Yeah, I'll leave it.
Oh my god,
Oh, horrible.
I've never felt so disappointed recently by just a form of media. This must be like how the people that review the MCU feel now. Ugh.
What do you
Speak
mean?
it up.
He was
Yeah,
great.
no, yeah. Basically.
Absolutely great.
Yeah,
I got roped into talking about the Secret Invasion last week on a stream, and I was like,
I haven't
a
watched
lot of-
Secret Invasion, and when I heard
Don't.
that twist in Secret Invasion, my soul crushed and died
It
on
was
the inside.
horrible. Horrible.
I binged it for the stream, so I watched it all in one sitting, and I was like, I shouldn't have did this. This was a mistake.
I watched it in 2 parts.
I have no interest in watching it.
All
I
right,
still
well,
haven't finished episode 1.
wow. Well, on the topic of Geets, well, I can just say that both those rumors are terrible. If either of them happens, I will be sorely disappointed.
Pulls out the bottle of tequila.
Would you not get the Zillion Driver if that happened?
I'll still buy that Zillion driver. Yeah, I'm still gonna buy that
Okay.
shit. They
That's
fucking
main. That's a
won.
main character driver
They,
right there.
they motherfucking won. Like, why was that not there earlier? Was my biggest disappointment. I was just like, it would have made more sense if like Suidu pulled that out during like the grand end, just out there out of nowhere, transformed into that suit, and you know he didn't like to go with the eye open. He could have just stayed eyes closed, gotten beat by Ace, came back with eyes open. Opened your eyes for the next fucking like regard. It would have been great.
Open your
But
eyes
no,
and
we
your
didn't.
wallets and get this driver. It's like, okay.
Yeah, they could. That driver could have released much earlier if they actually thought of this suit earlier. But it goes to show that that was a last minute addition.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. If that's a rushed suit, they should rush suits more often because that looks good, even better than most of the planned suits. So,
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
a
if
rush
you
suit
rush
because
suit,
they are
Yeah, it is.
reusing assets because that's
please
the
go-
Assault Wolf.
Please debut it earlier. Like, we can't have this late in the show. Like,
I still
we
love
want to
it,
see
so.
more of the coolness of the suits if they are as cool as
Juga.
this, Kamen.
Juga.
Oma
Juga.
Right?
Okay, Juga's not bad, all right. I like
That
the
is-
Oma
coolest-
But Juga debuted, you know, literally
Before the
4
last
episodes
episode.
before the end.
Exactly. So I'm just like, why? You
There's
need to
Oma
learn your
Gio.
lesson to debut this earlier.
It's almost like
only
it
in the
was
first-
planned, and then they pushed it back for the stuff in the middle.
It's true.
That suit's too nice to be just someone's like, what if we put? And like, no, there's some thought in that suit because that suit is
Clean.
crisp, so crisp.
They were like, we need something that's got some sort of lens in the middle that we can try and like edit to be an eyeball. All right, let's
Yeah,
look through
now
our
I- now I
repertoire of all
just-
these suits.
Now I just remember, isn't it look like the audience? Like, you know how like the audience like comes up and it has like an eyeball? It's literally a resemblance of that. It just came up. my
I
head.
mean, it's just a lot of eyeballs that he's got on there. So
Yeah, during the henshin, didn't all the audience things actually like fuse with the suit? It looked like.
Oh,
eyes
yeah.
wide open.
I'd have
Maybe
to go
his-
back and watch it.
Maybe he's streaming like through the eyes on the suit.
oh,
So
hold
they
on,
have
I got
first
the episode up. I'm gonna.
Ooh, they're gonna make it a found footage style then. Oh,
Exactly,
man,
like
that's what we need.
first-
We need a found footage Toku.
That would be kind of cool. Honestly.
If my computer does not blow
Everyone's
up,
saying
can we
Juga vs Regard.
Like city shrouded in shadow,
Nah.
cloudy, but like found footage style instead of the video game. Oh,
I'd like it.
that'd be so good.
I'm just saying. I think the last episode is we're just gonna.
Oh
get,
yeah, when he does henshin, all of the
Nice.
audience cameras go right into
That's what I
him.
was saying. Like I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that's basically
Ooh.
the henshin.
found footage. Though.
I know because I watched that henshin a few times because that suit is too clean.
That pose
It's,
was also. Really
it's a
good.
nice suit. I'm like, I'm out here working on this Orga costume, and already I'm like, I don't want to play with you anymore. I want to make this
Yeah.
new suit. So-
It's like I don't like it.
I know
You're
the
like,
convention's in like 2 months, and I'm already like this far in, but I can make this one instead.
I'm just
You're
like
pulling an Andy from Toy Story when he got Buzz Lightyear. Like, sorry, Woody.
Don't want
I
to
know
play
I've
with you
invested
anymore.
so much time and I love you, but I love this more.
Yes.
I've already
Such
hit
a
up
clean
someone
suit.
for that helmet. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna make this. We make this helmet. I also hit them up for a Gachard helmet too. I was like, he's like, I didn't finish your other two. I'm like, don't worry about it. Make it 4 helmets.
Make me more.
More helmets.
Yeah.
please.
All right, so let's move on to good show this week. King Oger.
Yes.
Oh my
Alright.
God! Wait, the cameras
I
can.
press buttons.
Oh my
press
God!
buttons. I'm sorry.
I didn't
Buttons
even
have
know
like
this was a
press.
thing. Actually,
Oh,
hold on.
wait,
This is better. We can let's
this
keep it
better?
like this. I like
Okay.
this better.
Buttons have been pressed.
I was just
Yeah,
like, this completely
There's a whole
changes up the
layout
dynamic.
spread of things you could press right there. There's so
Yeah,
many
I
different ones.
never noticed that between this
Wow.
one and this one, this one and
Yeah,
this
there's-
one.
Oh, it's all
Hello.
so much better. I thought you
Kevin
just
strikes
aesthetically
again.
liked
Yes,
that
I
one.
totally agree.
I'm about to get vertigo.
In a good
All
way.
right. So on this week's episode of King Oger, it starts off with Death Narak just losing all hope. He's just like, you know what? I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of all this going on. Let's just blow up the world, guys. I'm tired. Let's just blow up the world. In which case, they're like, what do you mean blow up the world? Yeah, I already sent this guy ahead of time. He's some crawfish. He's gonna dig down into the Earth's core, make it easy for me to just slide on in, and then just blow it up from the inside.
Continue.
So of course, in the process of doing that, that kind of ignites the fire of the planet itself, propelling everything into global warming.
It's
was all
global
called-
boiling currently. No, it's global boiling. It's been changed now.
It's boiling.
As someone who's about to get hit
Yep.
with a hurricane this weekend, yeah,
That's
makes
the
sense.
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yep, it's
Look,
been changed to global boiling now.
That's the second stupidest thing I've heard today.
Given my given my energy bill, it's global warming. Well, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like that shit was $400.
Dude, I've been running AC like crazy lately. I understand completely.
So Jeremy apparently got word already of Death Narak's plan almost instantly. Like I was like, wow, I need a point of reference of how much time passed, because it almost seems like as soon as he says, I'm gonna blow up the world, Jeremy shows up saying, I heard you're gonna blow up the world. It's not gonna work. I don't fuck with that. So they of course throw hands. Now, peak moment of this episode is of course the fact that Jeremy is narrating throughout his fight with Death Narak that leads directly into the opening. And I was like, oh, chef's kiss. That was great. That was great.
I wasn't thinking we were going to get an opening.
Yeah, it kind of felt like
Yeah.
it wasn't going to have an opening because the credits started showing up in the bottom, but then it just went into the opening.
This
So
is definitely like a non-opening deserving episode. You know what I mean?
Unexpectedly.
But it makes sense given the slight comedic tones that they had during this episode. So that was indeed a moment because, of course, as everyone is dealing with the heat, they try and find different ways to try and combat it. Of course, they all have their own demands of Gira, in which case he's just like, what's going? Why are these guys just giving me like these demands like that? Meanwhile, Himeno's giving the face. I don't know about you, Mark, but I'm kind of thirsty right now.
I'm always thirsty. Ooh, Herba Mate.
Oh my.
Plant-based energy. Yum.
Because Himeno definitely giving those DTF looks going on right now. Like that 3 a.m. you up text. That's the picture she
But
sends.
they don't spell it. It's just the letter U. It's the letter U.
Yep.
You and an arrow up.
Like I'm just gonna
Like
stay on the
always.
screen for like a good moment. Like you know,
I'm just like computer enhance.
like just make that the background on my phone real quick. It doesn't have to be a picture of me and my son when he was like a baby. We can change that to
Oh, come
Himeno.
on.
That is.
It's been long enough.
Oh, come on.
Listen, he's
Hasn't been
4
long
now.
enough.
He's 4
Ah,
now.
you
Or
dicks,
5.
Come on.
It's me and my Roy cosplay and him as a baby. It's been my background on my phone.
Oh, nice.
Now it's gonna change to Himeno.
No.
Next time, this means a lot to me, but
Betrayal,
this
my
means more
goodness.
to me.
Yes. It's like I'm sorry, you're gonna have to take a sideline for a little bit, just a little bit.
It's like you're gonna grow older, but Himeno's forever.
Meanwhile, Rita Stan's got to deal with this look.
Nah. I don't even feel bad for y'all.
They like it. They like it.
It's a black
So-
vortex of charisma.
Yes, it's just like give me my cartoons now. Acting like a modern day anime reviewer. That is it.
Imagine her people's like, yeah, it's finally warm here.
The same people that are Rita fans are the same people that thought Gear 5 was like gonna break the internet.
Imagine, I'm just thinking like she's the only person complaining because she's like, my people are happy and I don't like it.
I mean, look, you got all that snow. It's finally there. No one's got to dig no holes anymore. Shia LaBeouf is safe once again.
Exactly. And she's like, this
And so
is a
they're like,
problem.
oh, yeah, but now we got dirt. You got to dig. And he's just like, 2 scoops, 2 tokens at hand. I got no respect because I'm the new man. And just kick it up. Just,
Oh,
you know.
What are we gonna do when this show's over? Like,
Well, hopefully
What is
they'll
the
continue
next
the
show?
streak and the next show's
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah. Hopefully next Sentai continues being peak because we've been like
Eating good.
the people that actually are consuming Sentai have been eating good with Dom Bros, with King Oger. People that have been just consuming Kamen Rider. I'm sorry. Like I will admit I'm a bigger Rider fan than I am Sentai, but right now Sentai's just
Killing it.
hitting those moments.
dude,
While Rider's like, what y'all doing?
my wallet's been going to Sentai more than Kamen Rider lately.
It's funny because this is King Urge feels like a writer themed like Sentai show, at least for like the majority of the beginning of it.
I mean, we'll see.
Yes.
We'll see what Gachard does. We'll see
Like,
what
everything right except for Blue Beetle's all King Roger stuff now.
So yeah, all those festivities get interrupted when Boone shows up, suggesting that they go fishing. In which case, it's just like, nah, bruh, can't do that. We kings up in here. We got to do kingly shit. I can't be out here, playing games with you. Which, of course, everybody else is like, nah, that's not the right way to do it. So let's party down in Shugadam. Let's just, take the planet, move it all to one spot to celebrate. In which case, I'm just like, man, y'all got warp technology or some shit. Because the fact that y'all can just do that like that, crazy. Don't know how they did it, but they did it. Meanwhile, Jeremy's about to get tentacled. Because he found...
No, I would say it. Nope.
Because he found out what Desnarak's plan is. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, he plans on sliding deep into the planet, getting big inside, and tearing up them walls. Just tearing them up.
Yeah, those tags are missing from this episode, though.
And then everyone is just gone in the process. Just they're gone. So he doesn't play that game.
Don't say it.
While Deathnarak's just like, look, this. He's just like, I don't think you get it. In which case, we'll get to that point in a moment, because everybody is partying down in Shugadam. Of course, we got, Yamo with his rigged up little VR game. You got Dabowski with the best bit of the whole fucking episode later on with his food stand. You got Rita and Shaved Ice. I mean, technically, that should be where everybody's going to, because that's probably like the only ice in the world right now is there.
Yeah, kakigori.
So it's like, okay, great. And then we got like one of the soldiers from Shugadam out here with the fishing game.
From episode 1?
He's shown up in various different episodes. He's like the lead of the guard. But I don't think he ever got his a name though.
No.
What Himeno got? Himeno got nothing. Himeno didn't do anything except give us those eyes. That's all she needed to.
She's the main event, so there's no booth needed.
She got the fireworks later on, so yeah, everybody's out here partying down. We see all the different booths, but this right here was the moment of this. And the fact that I parodied this, and it took me just 3 hours to edit that fucking piece for this, and I'm glad it did not get struck down by YouTube. I was about to be mad upset if I spent so much time editing that bit, and then it just got struck down by YouTube.
Next week, not this week.
And next week's when it gets.
No, it's like a year from now. It'll happen
when you least expect
that
it.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Happened to me
No,
before.
It's like, oh yeah, now we're gonna strike you down for this video. Why?
I just got some Saber videos that got claimed 2 days ago, and I was like, oh, that was a while ago.
I forgot I made that video, but okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, great. It's actually right now. Oh my god! If I suddenly got an email saying this video is certainly got claimed, I'd be like, no, why?
You get a text during the live stream.
Tokume who says Himeno has a not safe for work booth.
Ooh, it's only got one person on that line. It's Mark.
No, if she did, that would have been a whole bit in itself. That alone would have revived Space Fies.
I would not put that review on YouTube.
But nice.
I can just do an edit of just me and Mark just waiting in line, going "Boy, you ready?" And then he's just gonna be like, "I got the pickles."
Yeah. Oh. Big old jar, the sliced ones too. Oh.
Mark's the only one at the booth, but it's like that episode of Family Guy where Peter Griffin's trying to get the free samples, so he's just got all the disguises.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the best. Oh, trust me, I would do that.
Mustache Mark.
No
And
shame.
mustache mouth.
We just gotta make sure we pop some shoe god souls before we go in there.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
I assume your True God Souls are of the blue variety and not the orange.
Something's growing all right.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Can we get back to the cooking? Because this episode was cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, I was about to say frightened turtles, but here's here is Gira out here watching, of course, the orphans play. And he's just like, man, I wish I could partake in their reindeer games. And everyone's just like, bro, why aren't you? Like, you don't have to play the bit that you're currently doing. You're out here pretending to be like the Tyrant King, but that's not really you. That's not a man of the people. So, like, you gotta drop the act. In which case, like, he starts realizing that, yeah, that's true. He does have to change up the act and be who he really is, because that's the one that people like. They don't like the Tyrant King. They like Gira for who he is. While on the other side of the spectrum, we have deepest lore. And not even really that deepest of a lore. It's just, it makes perfect sense. Why is Death Narak upset with the state of affairs? Well, the issue is, of course, they were made out to be the villains. How? He doesn't know, because he's been technically underground his entire life. They were following the prophecies of a book. They were made out to be the villains. And it's just like, what did we do? We didn't do shit. That was technically our ancestors. Why are we getting penalized for our ancestors? So it starts bringing home a lot of different aspects. He's just really tired of catching L's. It's like, we did our time. They told us, you stay underground for 2,000 years, you come up, this is your time. But when you come up 2,000 years later, everyone's beating you down. So, of course, he takes that completely personally. It's like, I did my time. I made my penance. We had all these civil wars that happened underground 2,000 years. We come up, everybody's like, fuck you, get back down. And I'm just like, I get that. That was like mad feels from me. I was like, I now fully sympathize with Death Narak when it comes to like a lot of these aspects that was lacking before. But he's just like, look, I'm tired of catching L's. It just makes no sense. It's unfair. It really is unfair. So because of that, I'm left with no choice. I got to just destroy the world. And Jeremy's like, you can't do that, because if you do, then what am I going to be the king of? I'm the king of the in-between. And the Death Narak's like, I'm going to be in between the earth and them walls. So tear that bitch up. So of course, Gira comes to accept himself as being just Gira, the king, and just goes out there and has fun. And everybody's out here appreciating, especially Himeno out here, who's got the bombs ready.
Oh my God, she does have the explosives ready.
Yes, because they got fireworks going on. But sadly, the fireworks do get interrupted. Go ahead.
Sorry. Just noticed, why does the shave ice have a sad face on it?
Did it?
That's a
It does.
Mofu face.
It's actually
Oh yeah,
sad.
it's a Mofun face, but
a
I guess
Mofu face.
it's smiling, but as it melts, it just gets
It's
sad.
like, I am not enjoying this right now.
Yeah, I think this Dapan. There we go.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh God.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And apparently I've been too animated recently to the point that my watch now thinks that I've been running for 10 minutes straight.
Oh.
It's just like you're doing
Nope.
too much, my guy. You're doing too
How
much.
long?
You got to chill. So of course, after dealing with Death Narak, Jeremy goes to join the festivities, but Boone's like, "So Bugnarok, the fuck out of here. We don't tolerate your kind out here." It's like, but why? What's the deal? Well, that's what Gira said. Well, where did Gira get that? Well, from the book. The book said it all. Technically, Jeremy, and I'm gonna steal this comment from my YouTube comment section because I found it completely hilarious. Jeremy is the CEO of racism.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Oh no!
I was like, oh my god, why is that so goddamn funny? But
Um,
yeah,
But it makes unfortunately, it makes so much sense.
because he wrote the book, he wrote the legend.
I was about to say something. I can't.
They
but I
made
want to.
the Bugnarok the villains, and of course the humans the good guys. So he made that perception. He ended up messing it up for everybody. So that's why there can't be any coexistence when he made a book that literally made them the villains. There's no really coming up from that. When they were expecting for the bugs to return, they were expecting them to come back as villains, so they did not welcome them with open arms. If Jeremy really did want to fix that story, then he should have made it that when they were returning, that there would be a different kind of bugs and they wouldn't be like lambasted the way that they were.
Be peaceful.
But sadly, yeah, it's his own fault.
I think Jeremy's name should be
It's so
something
sad.
else that begins with a J.
What?
That's a 3-letter name. Jim.
Oh, okay.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Jim Crow.
I don't get it.
Oh!
I won't get it.
But that's not a bug.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't allow it.
But speaking of bugs, there's a big one out here, another shellfish, and he's just out here. He's about to dig these holes. There's a lot of hole digging in King Oger, but this week we get the biggest of holes. Like that thing is gaping. But you know he's the one that's going to be causing it. So of course, they form King Oger Extreme, and Boone manages to hitch a ride. He gets on Gira's side cape as he transforms. So, of course, he's able to hop in because that's how that works, is just by holding on to the cape. Gira never felt it. But, he's there. And he just suggests, hey, why don't we just go fishing? And they're like, you're right. Let's go fishing. And I was like, peak moment. Like, y'all out here just straight up just went fishing for this guy.
Two Toku shows in the past month have gone fishing.
Yep.
Yep, that is so true.
Which they did, and they wrecked face of the guy pretty instantly because the guy wasn't doing anything to King Oger Extreme. Like, literally nothing. But we got this big-ass hole in the ground, and someone's gotta fill it. Who's that guy? But Death Narak. But, of course, everybody's out here trying to throw hands with him. But when they reach out to Jeremy, he's just like, nah. Why not? Because we're related. I forget the name that he used. It's like Indonarak, something like that.
Idonaraku.
Uncle brother?
Yeah.
Uncle brother.
Idonaraku.
But they're related. It's distant. It's distant relativeness.
But it still counts.
Yep.
No,
Still counts.
How far is the worm
Distant.
from the spider? Like,
I mean,
I don't know, considering that his mom was indeed a spider, so I'm just like,
there's got to be some deviation, quite a bit.
listen. Nope. Not gonna do it.
Okay, fair enough.
That's strike 2 in my head. Nope.
But yeah, they are indeed related, so he's going to try everything in his power to try and walk Death Narak off the edge. So I got to be mindful of my words because YouTube doesn't like certain topics being brought up.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, these next moments were like completely emotional. If you've ever been like super depressed in your life and you felt like, just stopping things, that's where Death Narak's at right now. He literally was doing the walk of I don't want to do this, but I feel like I've got no choice. This is the hole that I'm stuck doing. So he pulls out the Shoe God Souls and he still makes his way to the hole and then just goes off it. And I'm just like, the suit actor did a great fucking job. Just like showing the pain in Death Narak as he was slow walking to the edge. because you could see it with every step that he was doing. That it's like it's painful. He does not want to do what he's about to do, but he just feels like he has, like he's
This
at
is
ends.
his only choice.
Yes,
This is
yes,
his
he's at
last
ends rope, and I was just like, man, I am feeling this way too much, like because I've been in that position before. But yeah, and he ultimately does take the plunge with Jeremy just completely just sidelined by it all, and then just it's over. It's over. And I was just like, damn, that was a good ass episode. Like they really like hit so many points with this episode. They hit the emotional scenes. They hit us with some lore. They hit us with the comedic bits. They hit us with some character growth with Giro once again. Like there were so many moments within this episode that I was just like, this is good fucking storytelling going on with this one. So that's why this is like one of my favorite episodes of King Oger, just because of everything that they ended up bringing to the table for that. So yeah, Ash, what did you think about this week's King Oger?
Really good episode. Like I thought this episode was going to be like a laid back episode because like with the preview, it's like, oh, festival fun. That wasn't the case. Like this was a really good, deep character driven episode. And seeing how Jeremy's the one that wrote the book, and then you've got Defnerok who like is going through that shit. Like this is a villain that I was thinking, I was like, oh, this is just your typical angry villain, or I want to destroy the world villain. But no, he's actually got some motive and some character driven why he wants to do this, with like how his race has been perceived for the last 2,000 years. And I'm curious, like, where they're going to go after this villain, because it looks like if they destroy him, they destroy him. Like, who's going to be the next bad guy that's going to take the place? That's what I'm curious about. But like this was a really good episode, and I feel like I should have done a better review, because I feel like I missed a lot of deeper things listening to this, because I was like a little bit sick when I did like my review for episode 24. But like this was like a really good episode, and I feel like this is why King Oger has been hitting all the good story points and all the good character moments for like the last like couple of months ever since the show has been airing. And the characters in King Oger is what's drawing me to the show. Like, yeah, it's like Sentai, cool suits, cool mechs, but it's like some of the best characters we've had in like a Sentai for like the longest time. Well, Don Brothers was great too, but like
yeah, I was about to say, don't you shit on my little bros.
Yeah, don't yeah. I had to pause for a second and walk myself back. I was like, Don Brothers was great too. But yeah, it's just been on point for like the past couple of weeks, like with everything going on. Like, and I can't wait to see, like, because if I don't want to bring up the leaks or the rumors if people aren't following it, but like, where do we go from here after episode 25? So I'm hoping that they don't fumble the ball.
Well, the thing is, it's like we still have the whole Fury of the Gods things to start like unpacking.
Fury of the Gods, yeah.
They've been building that up for far too long, putting the seed plants there. My entire thing is just like now with this move that Defnerak has done, it's just like it's going to create a power void, because I don't think he's going to recover from this, and they're going to like get rid of him in the next episode.
Right.
So it's just like
we're at the halfway point after next week's episode, which is
we are.
crazy to think about.
Halfway point.
Yep.
And this does give like Jeremy a chance to either become the head of the bugs, if Kama Jim lets him, because that's another thing. We have the Kama Jim factor, and then we have the unknown like Raculus factor as well, because we ain't seen nobody. I don't think he's dead.
Like the hole,
like he's gonna show up between Suzumi's legs. He's gonna show up.
Okay.
He's just gonna show up and just be like, Ore Sanjo, and I'm just gonna be like, God damn it, Deno.
Yeah, what the...
All right, Mark, what do you think about this week's King Oger?
Dude, I'm 2 episodes behind, so I'm just like, oh, this sounds like a good episode.
Right, I forgot about that.
Great.
See, the thing is, like,
you said it right before the stream too. I forgot about
Super
that.
Sentai, like, I don't care about Super Sentai spoilers, so it's like that doesn't do anything. Like Commoner spoilers or Ultraman spoilers, that's where I have an issue. So I was like, but it does sound like I am excited to actually see this Not that your play-by-play was not perfect with the added commentary and the him no screenshots, which just insinuated the perfection that this episode probably is going to have. But yeah, no, it's weird that it's this far in already. Now I'm just realizing that we are basically at the halfway point because the pacing hasn't felt off at all. Like I'm up to
No.
episode like 23, and like
The only thing that has like floundered a bit has been the budget. Like we have started to notice way more
Yeah.
green screen
Yeah.
usage versus that LED
Unfortunately.
screen. Excuse me.
we noticed that earlier too, like with the
Yeah.
like some shadow stuff, and then some of like the things not lining up.
The
But
coffin.
the thing is, like story and character and the acting
Top tier.
kind of makes you forget about that stuff.
Really
Oh,
It does.
Jeremy's face when Defnarok went down. I was just like, yes, let's go.
You should
Like
have
his
it in
face just
No,
saying,
like the emotion.
"No."
You're literally seeing a family member go through pain. Literally, you're seeing them commit the act that I won't name, but the act, like right in front of him, and it's just like, yeah, that is a heart wrenching moment. Like if you
Especially-
know, you know. If you know the context.
Especially
I
when
didn't know
he
the
realized
family
it's his fault.
tree. Was like Jeremy his great grand cousin.
Well, the thing is, they don't explain the family tree at all. It's just that they have a Narak portion
Surname.
of their name,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that ties into it. So they're
Here's
not
the
like
is up to. He's got his own Narak on down there somewhere.
he might be like, I hate these bugs, but then have like the most. He's gonna show up with like a kid.
Yeah, he's like, I want my own spider hand.
Oh god.
Oh man, we got another super chat real fast. For the end again, saying, I admit to shedding a tear for Death Narak. Tragic. I mean, it was. There were some people in the comments section that actually did not like it, but once I explained the context of what that scene technically meant, they were like, "Oh yeah, I changed my mind when it comes to that."
Yeah,
It's just
you've changed my mind on it too. That's for sure.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, like go back and rewatch the scene as Death Narak is walking closer to the edge. He's doing a slow walk. He doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And every time I watched it, I was just like, man, I'm starting to get choked up. I'm feeling feelings for this guy. Like I previously said that it's just like he wasn't doing anything for me recently. He just seemed like that guy. But this one gave me the emotions. Now we know where he's coming from. He doesn't want to be the bad guy. He's literally playing the bad guy because that's what he was told that he was.
That was
Yeah.
the
Yep.
story was written.
He's doing a Gira.
Yep. He probably could have been the greatest ally that they could have had, but Jeremy wrote the story.
It's true.
And he ruined everything. So it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Cloudy, what'd you think?
Amazing episode. This show is like how do I put it? It's like a Dawn Brothers level of like characters like pulling the show forward at this point because like there you didn't really need a fight scene this week. You didn't really need that well of action because the story was basically carrying it on its own because the development we got for Death Rack was really well handled. And I think on top of exploring like what happens next episode, Jeremy realizing like this is technically his fault that he pushed his family member to the end, like the edge right here. I feel like that's going to be a big deal in like upcoming episodes, like whether or not Death Rack makes it past this next episode and there is that vacuum and he's like wants to fight for kingdom or whatever. The fact that he pushed his relative out of that spot, I assume is going to be something that looms over his head, and if they play their cards right, they'll lean into that a little more, and I think they will because like the writing has been on point and they haven't like let go of like the minor things, like some of the minor stuff like characters say keep coming back and like we get full-on development for them. So I honestly hope the show keeps up with it because it's been pretty good.
I do like some of the comments people are saying about Jeremy consistently being about read the subtext, but here it's just like there was no subtext. You flat out just said these are the bad guys, these are the good guys, and it's just like so he fucked himself up.
He made the conclusions in the way.
Yeah. Like there was no subtext to that. It's just like as much as he wanted coexistence, he made the Death Narak, Bug Naraks and Death Narak adjacent to it just the enemies, because he made the prophecy of like, hey, look, in like 2,000 years, these guys gonna rise up, and you gotta beat them down. You gotta prepare that military force.
He could have easily said they would have rise up and then made their own plot of land and then be their own separate nation. But no, he went with like full on.
No rise, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So he fucked that whole story up.
Which makes me think like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that like it just propels this story even better, because like while Geats, a lot of us agree that like the storyline kind of fell flat after episode 16-ish, around there. King Oger is like, well past that point, and we're still like, even though the budget has dropped a little bit, and I kind of feel for the King Oger suit actors back, because he's carrying a lot of weight, especially next week. He's going to be carrying a lot of weight. Like that's going to be a lot of loads that he's carrying. But yeah, no, it's still hidden. It's still good.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, you were saying, Cloudy.
Oh, nothing. I was just rambling about like how Jeremy, like we know that Jeremy's the one who wrote the whole story thing like 2,000 years ago, but I want to know like more, if that makes any sense, because I'm curious like why he wrote it the way he did, if anything, and like what led him to like write this and how he spread this like across the land the way he did, because I mean it's true, he just said, yeah, I wrote the story, totally, that's me, I did that, but like I need to know like how, why, and how this was like spread, if we can go into detail about that, because I feel like maybe there's something there that he's not telling.
You know what I wouldn't be surprised by is if he wrote the story when he was a kid.
Oh, maybe.
And thus it was like childish ignorance in a way. Yeah. Of like he felt like that's the way that the story should go, and that would make it work. The thing is, it's like they keep alluding to the prehistory, like before that thing. Like even in this episode, they allude to the history before the Great War with the humans and the Bugnarok. But then Jeremy's like, that doesn't matter. And I'm like, it does. Like, this is a part of the history that I kind of want to know. I want to know what led to those events way back when.
It's true.
Like, don't just brush that under the floorboard. We got to know what's going on, unless that's something that ends up happening in the movie. But I don't know. Because once again, we won't know about that movie until later on.
It's kind of annoying too, because there might be a bunch of stuff in that movie that explains a lot that we'll never get, at least up until December, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
around December.
Oh, I hope we find out that Toma was writing the story the whole time.
Toma? Oh my god.
Toma.
Speaking of which, Zio,
he'll decide how the story ends.
Zio, gotta ask you now. I know it's not over yet, but Saber or Geats right now? What do you feel? Which was better?
The thing is, I feel like they're working in the opposite direction. Meaning, where like Saber in the beginning feels like Geats now.
Right.
Well, right now, at the point in time that we are in Saber, feels like Geats in the beginning.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. There is a cliff you are heading to. I'm just letting you know.
Well, the thing is, tomorrow we're going to be watching the film, because people told me that, you need the film for context for what's going to happen afterwards. So.
Oh, you mean the special, the 24-minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we'll be watching that on Twitch tomorrow.
You don't need context, but I guess it helps.
Everybody was just like, yes, watch it. So it's whatever.
Fair enough.
All right, Nexus, what do you think about this week's King Oger?
Love it. I loved it. Like, I think King Oger's just been hitting all of the high notes. Like, it's such a good show comparing to Geats, and then talking about how it has such this deep meaning, even though it's just a kids show, is incredible in a way. It's like able to portray, and I just give tops to the actors to be able to portray these emotions, and also the suit actors as well. And yes, the best moment was the singing all of a sudden with Suzume and also Daboski, and it was really fun. And yeah, the slowly progression of Gira, of the his character.
My spatulas are still on the ground from that bit. I want people to know the spatulas are still on the ground from that bit.
But
cooking.
yeah,
We
I
cooking.
just, it's really good, and I'm wondering, why is next week everyone is in the cockpit? Like, that's gonna
Everyone
be really
is
fun.
here.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone
everyone's
is
in the
here.
cockpit. Like the guy
I'm not wearing my
didn't
Roy
die.
cosplay again, but everyone is here.
Like the guy who
wanna
got
see
the
that.
Himeno thing is not dead. So yeah, we shall see how it goes.
Yeah, old buddy from the Dracula special that I thought died last week is alive
He
and
was in the
kicking.
cockpit.
He's in the cockpit.
Yep.
He's piloting the castle.
Oh my god, we're gonna get another castle just for the King Odor Zero.
So yeah, are we ready to move on to the main topic of this evening?
What?
Any
What's the main
other
topic?
well, the main topic is Cosmic Fury.
God.
whew, here we
Gasp.
go.
All right. So we got a new poster for Cosmic Fury today. It was this day. Oh wait, that's not the right one.
Oh,
But
Cosmic Fury, great. I mean, that is Q Ranger essentially. That is Q.
That's so cool.
I legit
Oh my
was
goodness, yeah.
like spending all of
is
Blazar working on this poster.
This is like the Tubi version of freaking Cosmic Fury.
Yeah.
While Blazar was airing, I was busy on Photoshop in the back end of making this. So I hope people
I need
can
this to be
appreciate.
short.
It's like we have Cosmic Fury at home. It's like
This is-
Uh,
we
this is
got
great.
shirtless Doggy Kruger. You know, we got one of the Tokujers. I dropped out like episode one. So,
What's her name again? Kakuda? I think that's her name.
but she there with Doggy Kruger, so it's fine. She's there. We got the rest of the furries from the Q Ranger side of things, and it's of course Power Rangers.
one of them's was Zorro.
Cosmic Furry. So yeah. So yeah, I
but,
did.
You know, people probably be like, "This would be the best fan fiction ever." It's like, no.
Don't. Oh yeah, don't kiss the dog, please don't.
Look, if anybody else posted, look, I did it first. They're stealing my shit, even though there's like no.
Copyright.
I didn't put a. Yeah, I didn't
should've
put
put
my logo
no
on
watermark.
this, but look, yeah, obviously this photo does not exist until after this stream, so of course
Mhm.
people are gonna try and get that. So I would make a book out of this if I actually reviewed Cosmic Fury. Don't expect that. Don't expect me to review Cosmic Fury. No,
End
Mhm.
series.
I'm not touching Ash's territory on that. He'll probably
You-
snipe
you
me with a
said-
gun.
You send me
I'll
that
go-
image, I'll put it right
I'll-
here as a
I'll
little mini
ghost.
poster.
He can. Zio can be my ghostwriter for Cosmic Fury.
Yeah, I'll write your
Cosmic
script
Fury.
and just be like,
Yeah.
"Here you go."
Yeah, feed it to you.
I'll send you bits. Like that's when Storm Kiva appears for real, and people will be like, "Wait, why? Who is this guy?" It's like, oh,
It's like you can even really review it. Like you have to review the whole season because it's dropping at one time.
That's
Yeah.
that's the
it's
bad
because
part
of
about it all.
Netflix?
Like
It's all or
Dino
nothing.
Fury, I was
Netflix.
reviewing it every week, and then I stopped because like they started moving them to Netflix. I was like, I can't keep up with this, and I didn't have
Yeah,
cable, so I had to
but-
wait for people to upload it. And
We got four
and a half
So
hours.
here's the official photo, so you can see how good of a Photoshop job I did in terms of getting these guys out of there.
I can't tell which one's the real one.
Oh yeah.
I can tell which one I actually want to watch less. So it's a
Which one do I want to watch more?
Yeah, so we did get this proper poster for it, along with a lot of stuff. But look,
Yeah.
first of all, like the big thing on the poster is you see a lot more details when it comes to the helmet. So you see some of the slight changes that they made to the helmets from the previous seasons, things like that. Why is old buddy's arm on the wrong arm in this photo? I don't know. 'Cause
Yeah, it's weird.
it's just like, yeah, do this pose. Oh shit!
Is it
Movie
through
magic.
the series that he gets this arm, or is it going to be Cosmic Fury? Because I'm trying to recall. Did he?
It's going to be in this series because given that
Yeah.
opening, he still has that arm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Saw Dino Fury. It's he still has all his limbs.
So of course we got
Yeah.
Lord Zed and his minions. I'm just wondering if, like his putties, these have the instant win button in the middle because I'm seeing Sutton right in the middle.
I see the
So-
button.
Yeah.
All right, the but
Yeah, you just gotta punch them really hard in the Z in the
center.
middle
Z.
for those putties, and they were gone. But
Yeah.
then we got these guys.
I hope that's a thing.
Lord Zed.
If they're like, we can't beat them, what do we do? Oh wait, you just gotta punch them in the middle. Oh shit, got them. Let's go.
I have this theory they put that Z button there because Zio will understand this. Maybe Ash, a cartoon series in that time frame called Crash Test Dummies. With the action figures where they had the thing of the button you could press to make all the arms and everything fly off. And I was like, there's some similarities to that animated show in the toys to how that was animated in Power Rangers.
Oh hey, we got 69 viewers right now. Ayo,
Nice.
Heyo.
It's the Cosmic
There it is.
Furries.
Keep it up. Oh no,
Cosmic Furries.
come back.
Oh no, come back. When are you? When are
Get
y'all
back
left?
in here.
We talk about
Or
that
get
Zed pose though.
get the
He's
extra
channeling
count.
his inner Blazar with the fishing rod.
You can Photoshop a fishing rod in there. You can also
There's my
Photoshop a
thumbnail.
giant censored symbol.
You can also Photoshop
I-
a laser in there.
Just a weird elongated, like weird Rita.
You can also put a mosaic filter right on the rod. I wouldn't blame you.
Oh,
Just
So
do
many
that.
ideas.
wow.
Why are you doing this?
So Ash, can you explain what we're seeing here in the poster? Besides, of course, like the
Alright.
characters. What's going on here?
So this is Lord Zed, and I guess this is like the Zed minions, which Simon posted the what was it, like the helmet earlier? And everyone's like, oh, what's this? And Simon's like, this isn't in the show. Don't question it. Why are you asking questions? But yeah, this looks like his Zed minions. You can see like the Rangers fighting him in the opening, which apparently we're gonna get like more than one like opening variant, like as the show goes on, which is cool, I guess. But yeah, they've got like this. They don't look bad, I will say that. Like we still have to wait to see them like moving around and stuff like that. But seeing how they've got the big chest things, I'm hoping that like the Rangers get their asses kicked, and then Billy comes in and just like punches him in the chest, and he's like, just like old times.
But how are they going to
Oh,
handle
that
the
was
panda with
cool.
the gun though? Because I feel like that's the deadliest of the minions
my
right
gosh.
there.
It's on the wrong
He's gonna-
poster.
That's the finale. That's the finale of Cosmic.
Oh,
Fury. Like,
God.
they think they've
It's
won.
too
They think
cute,
they've
but so
won.
dangerous.
It's like, oh my god, it's a panda, and then he just pulls out a gun, and it's like the gates opening all over again.
Oh my
Yeah, then fades to black.
god.
Started the new sequence.
I don't know.
Do we know anything about these worlds that they've got going on in the background at all?
Is that
Not that I know of. I'm guessing they're going to be different planets they're going to be visiting. Like, it's hard to say.
There's 6
like-
planets, so at least from the poster.
Yeah, there's 6
Yeah.
planets, 6 Rangers. Because apparently, like, the Q-Tamas are called the Cosmic Orbs in this.
Okay.
Oh, don't
but
tell me it's like
it
a
looks like-
guardian from each planet or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. No
Uh,
idea at this point.
Dude, this poster makes me not like the suits. Like it hasn't made me like the suits any more than I already don't.
I agree with Mark's statement, even though that's a little confusing. to
Also,
say.
why is old buddy like the smallest one on the poster? Like, why?
Oh, because Zato is no
Yeah.
longer
Can't say it
important.
out loud.
Yeah.
This isn't a China poster, my guy.
I don't. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, they Jason Boyega him.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, yeah,
Oh, the
Star Wars reference. Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Boyega, Finn, the only good original character that out of that trilogy.
Completely
So-
wasted Finn. God.
There's
Yeah,
been a few. Ash touched on it with the whole trailers. There's multiple trailers showing different stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah, opening for what they like released online. Why they released it in the weird aspect ratio for Twitter when it was like a
Yeah.
TikTok style video was beyond me. I saw the full like normal ratio one.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just based on spoilers and that. So the ones they've already shown now show basically all the Dino Fury, like the real soldier suits
Yeah.
and Billy. I don't know. Are we going into like possible like theories of spoilers?
I mean, you can go all in. I don't care. I'm gonna
Alright.
probably
Alright,
watch
this is
this
being
and
Ash-
just
this
be
is
like
Ash's-
complete like, yeah.
This would be an Ash's conversation. Now, Ash, do you think this poster is misleading? Because we know that Dino Fury Blue is not going to be there.
Yeah, a little bit misleading,
Yeah,
but
we
don't
know
how
which
that's
blue is
gonna
going to be
turn
there.
out.
We know what blue is going to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
Like, and I hate that Simon went out and said like this has no connection or continuity from Once and Always, and I'm like, then why is Billy there? This is going to ruin
Yeah,
everything.
that one's Billy there. Yeah.
and
Like, I
wrestling to be
think
on
he's just
Eltar.
yeah.
I got a
So-
Oh, I
question.
didn't see that. I didn't catch.
You
that,
didn't see that? Oh yeah, Simon running his mouth, and he did an interview, like an official interview, and
Okay.
it says like Eltar is a thing.
Because I've read I read a bit of it, but it's like a lot of like when you get those press articles, it's like Power Rangers has been running for so long. It's like where's the important parts that I want to dissect?
So they're actually
original
going to dive into
version-
Eltar and shit like that in this.
That's the base.
Yeah, that's the
Zed
base.
goes to Eltar. Zed builds his base on Eltar.
Oh,
Shit.
Ooh.
You know, I'm actually interested now.
That's
Yeah.
interesting if you've read the comics.
Yes, and that's why I hate when Simon always says there's no connection to the comics and no inspiration from the comics are used in the shows, and I'm like,
misleading.
it's.
I was like
misleading.
Pookie.
I
was like, come
I
on.
don't think Simon. I don't think
Yes,
Simon
that's
reads the
Zordon's planet,
comics.
Chest of Greatness.
Yeah,
I don't think Zor. I don't not Zor. I don't think Pookie reads the comics. I think he just gets an idea, and when
Yeah.
And then he
fans
just
put
goes with
two and two together,
It-
yeah, he's like, yeah, I thought of that. Yeah,
but it just the fact that he's really adamant there's no connection to Once and Always is like my issue, because it's like, and he
Yeah.
said there's one more surprise for a returning veteran fan favorite coming to the show.
So, like,
Mick.
do we have like
Kelton Henderson.
KO-35? Do we have Miranoi? Do we have any of those planets possibly
Nothing.
confirmed?
We don't know.
Nothing
Oh, it's
confirmed
Eltar's
with
the
this.
only
Oh,
thing
KO
confirmed.
35. Oh my goodness.
And
that's
Earth.
the one I've heard
Earth
that
is
before.
We're gonna have more
confirmed, obviously.
Triforia or whatever it's called. I forget.
No, those triplets got ruined.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be doing
They-
shit.
listen.
what are they doing these days?
Listen,
What
What
are
are they
they?
doing besides
what are-
transferring the cold power to
Yeah.
people for $100?
what are those drill
Yeah.
things on the planets though? Like,
I'm
what
guessing that's like the drill that Lord Zed used to blow up planets, because in like Dino Fury season 2, he actually blew up a planet.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that he's just going to start blowing up planets in this season. That's what they've got to stop him for.
It's only on like
Mm.
half the planets in the poster.
Well, the thing is, he
Yeah.
was a universal conqueror when he was first introduced
Yeah.
in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
At this point, that's
Right.
not Zed anymore. That's Zed.
Z.
The-
I see what you did there.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't.
How many screenshots did you grab, Zia? Because there's like, I don't know if you just grabbed the poster or. anything else.
I just grabbed the poster. I got this one of the
Ah, the
cockpit.
cockpits, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
gross.
the cockpits.
Yep. Which
You
this
have
one's
the
a
blue
really
one.
good like behind the scenes shot in terms of the
Yeah.
cockpits. But the thing is, we see
Yeah.
them still in like their classic suits while in
Yeah, well, that.
the
They get
cockpit.
their mechs
Yeah.
before they get the new forms.
That looks like an introduction in a ways. I think that's
I
episode
think-
1, maybe.
Yeah, well, like Simon said, this opening is for episode 1, and I'm guessing they want to show them getting the new suits in like later openings.
Because
so-
if you
yeah.
because if you go into the actual
Yeah.
opening, you see this
Look at that
scene
blue.
in there.
yeah, and Billy's in there.
Yeah, that's why I was like, the
Yep.
whole misdirection of Ollie not being dark.
But that's
Ollie.
all that I've got. If you
Yeah.
got some more, feel free to share your screen.
I
Oh,
don't have
know
any
if you've seen
saved.
the
The
villains. Have you
opening
seen-
had 2 villains in it. I think one of them's
Yeah.
an original villain, and then the other
One
one
of them
is the villain from Q Ranger who had
Yeah,
the
correct.
million
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Comments on the
I'll
song
see
itself.
like in.
Nah, it's mid.
It's not
It's
Go Go
not-
Power Rangers.
It's
No,
okay.
Not
it-
Go Go Power.
It's
There.
But it's not great. It's not
It's-
pretty.
Yeah.
it's
it's not
Dino
great.
Fury Part 2 with the opening because I listened to the Dino Fury opening afterwards because people were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, it's just a Dino Fury opening," and I was like, "Is it?" And then I listened to Dino Fury and I'm like, "Oh, it is."
Yeah. It's definitely the remix to Ignition.
yeah. I feel like they didn't
Hot
want
and
to
fresh
put
out the
Go Go
kitchen.
Power. Yeah, people said that you can hear Go Go Power Rangers in there, so I'm wondering if they did like a last minute change. If you because you can hear the Go Go instrumental in there. I'm wondering if like they was like, oh, let's add lyrics like so we don't have another Go Go Power Rangers in there.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit far too robotic, like tuning for my taste to it.
Yeah.
Because I felt that they were going way too heavy when it came to the robotic tones in their voice.
Right.
But still keeping up. The thing is, it's like I would have preferred that they went a little bit more remix. Because the thing is, like,
Yeah.
this is kind of like the first time it's since going Mighty Morphin to Zeo. But when they went Mighty Morphin to Zeo, they remixed the intro dramatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I remember when the things were coming forward on the screen while I was doing the guitar riff, and I was like, "Oh, it's good."
Oh yeah,
Good opening.
no, that's why like
Oh.
Zio instantly ended up being like my moment as a kid. I was like,
Yeah.
so many years of the same suits were finally changing, and the intros changed. It was amazing. And
Is this
here it's just
allowed?
like evolution,
And
revolution, and I'm like, and my testicles have shrunk. Okay, great, thanks guys. You just gave me hardcore radiation.
Yeah, that happened.
So
It's like the
Wait,
third side effect.
Do we know what's gonna happen to Ollie, if anything?
He
Not
turns
yet.
evil, apparently,
Yeah.
according to the
I've only
Illuminati.
heard that.
Like
I didn't even-
actually, or like is it bait?
No, he's got a leather jacket. He's evil.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Who thinks Mike?
In Power Ranger standards, that means that you're definitely evil.
Yeah, that
It
means
does,
you're
actually.
evil.
You don't smile, leather jacket. All you need is a bandana and a tank top of whatever color you previously were, and you're an evil ranger.
Oh yeah. My money's on mind control.
Yeah.
So of course the
It's-
opening did show us that they were using their still original suits in the opening, so that's probably like just an
Yeah.
episode 1 bit type to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that ends up playing up overall.
Question, like, how many episodes are we getting? We're getting 10
10.
episodes of
10.
30 minutes?
10,
10 episodes.
10,
10
Yeah.
episodes, your standard what?
Of 30
22,
minutes.
40, right?
20,
I think it's
yeah.
like 40.
20.
Yeah. Is it
22,
20?
40
usually-
minutes. Okay, if it's 40 minutes, I understand that.
No,
maybe
22, 40.
22.
22 minutes, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
How? Like, how are they going to be able to fit all of this? Like, they're going to rush
not.
the story plot, are
I don't
they?
think they will.
Well, it's just a 10 episode thing. Like, I mean, it's not like they're adapting a whole
They've been working
show.
on it for
That's
so
their own.
long, too.
Yeah.
This is
they're
basically
not- they're
Dino
not-
Fury season 3.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah,
epilogue,
yeah.
basically, to Dino Fury.
It's an epilogue, yeah. They're not yeah.
This is their
And they
send-off.
did like they did have plans of they were going to adapt, like I think they had 20 episodes in mind just in case.
Yeah,
and then they
it
got 10
cut.
episodes, yeah.
So I do
Yeah.
have the opening
So
pulled up. Obviously, I won't play it because of proper copyright, but I will just scroll through it just to get to like. Of course, they are using like the old.
That man
footage
has
here.
no soul.
Yeah.
That man has no soul.
Yeah.
My
It's like, I know what they're
meme-
doing to me.
my favorite meme was like they took him from his wife and kids just to
Yeah.
make the show.
Oh, yeah. I saw that meme. And then getting Fern purple, I was like,
Yeah. I saw some people going like, "Well, Fern's clearly purple, so she's not gonna become orange, guys."
That
It's
means
just like,
nothing.
they don't
do
know
you guys not
misdirection.
understand filters and
Yeah.
shit? Like, come on now.
Also,
Yeah, they did it with
this-
Is
This
she
is
going
a
to be
budget.
Blue Commander?
not
Please
Min,
don't.
Min. They did it
Hey,
with
look,
Min.
it's
They
David
made her
Yost.
yellow jacket.
And
Yes,
that
and
scene
here's
from
from Once and
dyed
Always.
hair.
which they
it's-
said they
yeah.
weren't going to reference at all.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they were
Mhm.
going to reference it, and then they have that. And I was like, Simon, we know what you're doing.
Lies.
Also, like, this intro from a video, not the song, just the video itself, very like entry level video editing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is supposed to be on Netflix. Like, you see things like other production companies, what they do for shows. They have like 6. The Last of Us had what, 7 episodes, 8 episodes. Look at those intros. Look at all these other ones. Like, this is the intro we get.
I can make this intro myself for an opening bit. Like, just give
Do
me
it.
5
Well, the thing
hours,
is-
I can do it.
Exactly.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is, with all the Dino
Give you a
Fury, well,
weekend.
not
Let's see what you can do.
well, the thing is, when all the characters except for Ollie do their sort of turn to the camera a smile, they're all reused from Cosmic Dino
Yeah.
Fury. So I'm wondering if they're going to change it up once they get their new fits. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. I feel like this is just like
Yeah.
like we
Maybe the first
it's
episode
been
only.
confirmed. This is a place. I think this is a placeholder.
Yeah.
Just thrown together in a production. Like, hey, we need something for social media. like,
Second
this
episode,
power-
they're
this
going to be
power
looking
demo.
all edgy in the opening. They're going to be looking like Geats opening
Scream
now,
all
where
the-
everybody's just like,
They're chained up.
Taking Back Sunday will do the theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like everybody look behind yourself and then just go back and just be like,
Ugh.
that's what
They're
we're
gonna
going to
pull up
get.
Disney. They're just gonna have AI make the intro video.
That's
Oh
what we're
my
going to
God.
get.
You
On-
know,
Chat
I'm
GPT.
surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't kick up much of a storm. Like for it, they kicked up a storm for like a day, and then everyone stopped caring.
It's
Well, that's
still
what the show's gonna do. Everyone's
trending.
gonna care.
Graph,
about
look, the reason why I haven't
Yeah,
made
true.
a Geats opening with my personas is because it would take more effort than it would make this opening. This opening
Look at
is easy.
Look at the King Oger
Yeah.
one you did. Like,
Yeah,
this
the
is-
King Oger one was actually way more effort than anything I have done thus far. But the thing is, just like because Geats has been like missing, I didn't want to do more.
yeah.
Mm,
But this
makes
is
sense.
definitely a placeholder because this is like okay. Throw some up rather quick with some stock footage we have. Oh, we don't have any Blue Ranger. Use once and always footage. It's like
It's HD.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we have some additional characters going on.
Yeah, this is the villains that I talked about.
Then we have our little things.
Oh yeah, on the poster we have the spaceship. It's not the Orion.
It's not because
No.
obviously they wouldn't have that ship because it just
But
it
will
probably
they be
doesn't mesh
using
with what they have.
Orion? Like, will they be using Orion and using the Orion mech?
No,
Probably not.
Oh,
No, they're not.
No,
using a lot of stuff.
that's a whole ass mech in itself. So
Yeah,
They're
I'm just
barely
also-
getting any Zord footage anyways in this season, so I
What-
hope everyone can get that expectation like lowered.
they're not even using anything other than like the base. What, like 5, and then maybe orange.
I think
I don't
all
know.
9. There's a shot in there.
Yeah.
There's a shot near the end where you see.
Right
yeah,
here.
Oh, right, the pink one.
Yeah.
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 I mean, and if you look at the really crappy toy that got released,
Let's not, please. I beg
Ash, you
you.
didn't
was
get one of those early crappy toys because I saw some other folks got those early crappy toys.
I almost
No, because that early crappy toy is 100 something Australian
Yeah.
dollars. I do not want to
Jesus.
spend $100
It's
on an
what
early crappy toy.
74
US.
US.
I'm not
72
spending that.
US. Dude, even the Morpher, I saw it at Target finally, and like
No,
I
but
was
why
like,
is it
I
so
was like,
high
this is
priced?
ass.
Like,
Don't forget,
I also saw how high priced it was, and I was just like, what the?
Well, it's
Zia
like
said
that.
if you
I mean,
buy
look
10
at
of
the
them-
Beast Morpher, look at the Beast
Yeah.
Morpher Zords were expensive, and when you think about the Dino Fury ones, because they sold them in pieces all together, you're still
Yeah,
gonna
and
spend.
then the Amazon was
but
the
yeah.
pack.
the
yeah.
Dino Fury
then
ones were
Amazon-
way better. They actually moved.
No, they weren't.
I know.
No, they weren't. Not the
Than
the
this. They were better
Hasbro
than
released.
this.
Oh, I haven't seen this one in person, so I can't say, but it's definitely not as good as the Bandai Rio Soldier.
Oh no, definitely
one.
not. But I meant like that one is better than this mech, a monstrosity.
Yeah, because I mean, I have that in my closet still somewhere because that Rio Social one
Don't
was
forget,
nice.
guys, if you buy 10 of them, you win Toku debt.
Here's a funny thing that I don't get. Like, we're getting the Cosmic Fury merch before the show's even aired. And do you know how long we had to wait for Dino Fury merch? Like, we didn't
A
get stuff
while.
till season 2 was airing. Like, I wanted the Zords, and I didn't know how cheesy they were going to be, but they weren't even released. We only had the weird little 6-inch figures. So I went out and bought the Real Soldier
yeah.
stuff instead.
Mhm.
I
I
just started
did as well.
figuring-
I bought a Real Soldier mech before the show even aired
Yeah.
because
Did
I was like, "That's
Did you buy the
cheaper
set
than
with all
imported."
5 or the 3?
No, I just got the main one. I need to go on Meraki and buy
Yeah.
and probably find the rest.
Yeah, because I bought the
Nice.
3-set one, and then I bought the Daime Volcano one, and then I
Right,
went back
yeah.
and some of those are expensive to find. Like,
Well, that's
they
the
were
thing.
not
When
cheap.
I first started using Hobby Link, because a lot of people who put me on the Hobby Link, I only found the red one in stock, so I got that one in the Morpher.
Do they just
Yeah.
have
This
them,
man
like-
legit has no soul as he's like emoting for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
By the way,
Mm.
do
He's
these
definitely
do they
legal.
just have like the mechs? Like, are the mechs like independent of like the suits themselves? Like, you think?
What do you mean?
Like, cause they're mix and matching like orange and like pink and like everything basically like all together like throughout this, and I'm like, they don't have time to do like an episode where they like get each and every one. I assume. I don't know. So I was like, do they just start out with having all of them, and then potentially like from there they get their suits?
No idea. Really won't know until the show airs on
Until-
September 29th.
Right.
Whew.
Yay, a cool month and a little bit out, and everything just drops.
1 month, 11 days.
Yeah.
I can't wait for. Well, luckily I'm not in social media, but I know exactly what's going to happen. Someone's going to go straight to the last episode and just be like, "Look,
Oh, yeah.
guys,
This happened.
all this is going on."
I'm
So
gonna do that.
Thank God you're not on social media anymore.
I'm gonna do that the second it's live. I'm gonna jump right to the last 2 minutes, take a photo of my phone, and I'll be like, "Oh wait, No, I'm not gonna say that out loud because that might implicate me on things.
It's like, can y'all believe that Zed pulled out his dick?
Damn.
Well, I was gonna be like, nope, that'll implicate me.
Can't believe I have to watch this 2 days before my birthday. I don't want to.
Just great. What is Cosmic Fury coming out? As I said, September 29th.
Gross.
And it's going to be at the same time for everybody. So there's
Yep.
no
On
countries getting it
Netflix, right?
first.
Oh, that is a Friday. That's a TokuTonic
that's-
night.
Yeah, that is a Wait,
Yeah, but
so
I
if
think
it-
I don't. If it goes live at midnight on the 29th, it'll be like earlier that.
Yeah.
It'll
It's
probably
only
go
10 episodes.
live at his usual time. Yeah.
It's going to take like what 4
Um,
hours to watch, not even.
4.5
mean,
hours.
I think I'll survive. I watched like all of BoJack final season in one sitting and felt broken. I think I can do this with Cosmic
Damn, we are
Fury.
making people
I have
angry in the
all
chat.
the
Thunder
Japanese
Tyrant's been like on a
dramas.
tirade for the last like 20 minutes because
How
Wasn't
many
even
episodes is Dino Fury?
10.
the first season was
Oh,
what 22?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not okay. I wanna say this to Thunder. I'm not
Yeah.
hating on this. I'm excited for Cosmic
Yeah.
Fury.
Mhm.
It's
He's
just
literally been
I'm
going on a
burnt out.
tirade.
It's just I'm burnt out with like how much build up and anticipation, like because it's been dead air for like the past year, and now we're finally
the-
getting something.
For
'cause-
those of you who don't know what we're replying to, I will show it on stream. There we go.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, no one's hating on anything. Like we don't know anything to
Like,
hate on.
yeah.
But
It's not like
let's
we're
face it,
pretending to be hating like anything. It's just-
I literally
You just need
legit
more
don't know shit.
information.
From my context, I'm just like, should
Yeah.
I take a sideline from Toku Rewind and we just binge through all of Dino Fury in the lead up to Cosmic Fury on
Yeah.
TokuTonic? I mean, not
Maybe.
TokuTonic, but
now
Well,
I've
it's
Toku
seen
Rewind.
all the episodes of Dino Fury season 1 and 2. Okay?
44 in
Yeah.
total.
So
apparently.
I've watched the show. I bought the
Yeah.
toys. I've reviewed the toys
Yeah.
on my channel.
I
So given what's presented to us, which is not much, the only thing we can go off of is the really crappy Morpher that came out that's overpriced. The
And
really
Meta.
crappy Zord that came out that's overpriced. The trailer OP opening with a very bad remix song and reutilized images from Dino Fury. So not really giving us too much for the show. So we're not really hating on much right now. If anything,
We're just trying to do
Yeah.
it based
We
on the
get shit.
information that's currently
To be
being
honest,
provided.
the show could be great for all I know. I'm just waiting
Yeah,
to see.
yeah,
it, but
yeah. We
it's
have
been
I think the biggest complaints that a lot of us have had is just once again dropping all the episodes all at once. That sucks.
Mhm.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. That
more
builds
water
no
cooler
hype.
talk.
yeah, because I'm gonna
Netflix has not
marathon
been
it
doing
and
that.
then never
They've-
talk about
yeah.
it again.
It's dropping on a Friday, Monday. No one's talking about it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone will have their videos up Friday afternoon or Friday night into Saturday. By Monday,
and then after that,
it's gonna let's face it, it's gonna come out around that time. Gachard's gonna be up in hype. We're gonna be how many more episodes into in the 30s?
We'll
of
be in
King
about
Oger?
3 episodes
Yeah.
of Gachard, if I'm
I'll be in
calculating it right.
27.
About
Yeah.
4.
27 of King Odra. I think,
Yeah.
right?
So it's like it's gonna be one of those things. By Monday, no one's gonna be talking about it because there's not gonna be anything else
right?
that's
right.
because
I
we
mean-
know there's a break after this, so we don't know like
and I
cliffhanger. What's
feel
gonna be
bad
next?
for like,
Yeah.
and I feel bad for like Hunter and Russell and that because Hunter can't even talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They gotta wait a long time to talk about it.
they're gonna like even.
Are they
like, I
part of
think,
the writers? Like the
Yeah.
whole
She,
strike?
she,
Yeah.
she is. She is. Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
and
she
same
is.
with Russell who plays Zato.
Yeah.
And then there's people who would join them and use them like some like I think no pink spandex like news articles like sort of want to support them, which I'm fine with. I'm totally fine with. But yeah, it sucks that like she can't even talk about it or like acknowledge it because everything going on. Like
Yeah, she's like subtweeting about it. She's like, "There you have it," and it's like,
yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you mean.
Yep.
It's
yeah.
that's the thing. Like a lot of stuff can't get hyped right now. Like one of my things I'm hyping up is Blue Beetle.
I can't wait
And
to see that.
this-
Mark told me great things.
Yes, and
I
then,
can't
like,
see it till September. Australia doesn't get it until September. Same with the Ninja Turtles movie.
it's worth the
Oh.
wait. Oh, both those are really good.
Like
actually.
I saw Geekdom a review like earlier this morning, and I was like, now I'm
Right.
actually interested in watching it.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle. So, but
Yeah.
I'll-
but it's one of those things like without let's face it, if the actors like Hunter and them were able to hype this up, I think more people will be about. But like we already said, everyone's already not talking about. We've all moved on to the Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
Like that's where, and it's one of those things where everyone's complaining. Oh, after Cosmic Fury, we're gonna have like it'll be probably a year, if not longer, till we get anything Power Rangers related. It's like we have the comic. The comic is
We have
like
we have
the
the
comic is
comics,
carrying the brand.
Yeah, but the
I feel
thing
like-
is, it's like the majority of people reading the comics is typically just old folks like us.
Oh yeah, no. Well, there's a lot of young people,
Absolutely.
but there's no entry into the series. I just did a podcast recently talking about it. I was like, there's no jumping in point. Like, I can't tell you right now, hey, you should jump in and read this comic. Here's
Yeah.
issue 110. I mean, you might
Yeah.
be able to with issue 100, so you wouldn't be too far behind, but there'd be some context missing.
Right.
See, but
That's
I feel
why
like
I think
It's not
yeah.
new
No,
reader friendly.
go ahead, Ash.
No, when Mark was on Rolliver's podcast, Cosmic said that there's rumors or rumblings that the comic might end after Darkest Hour, or there's going to be like a soft reboot like DC. I think that's what they were implying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
See,
a few of us can't talk about what we know.
I don't know. I don't know that. I just heard it. Like, so yeah.
No, Cosmic was talking about it. I've heard rumors in places about.
As
I don't
someone
have any
that-
sources.
As someone that's not really into the comic scene, as y'all are when it comes to this,
Yeah.
like I have a couple of like Power Rangers comics and things like that, but nothing like outrageous. But I do feel that for a lot of folks, and this is true for me being an Assassin's Creed fan, the medium that it starts in should be the medium in which the majority of the stories are told.
Right.
When you have so much part of the story that's integral to the story
Mhm.
being told through a side medium, the people
Yep.
that invested from the medium that it came out in are going to be out of the loop.
I understand that. We had this conversation when we first met in Geekdom's Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with those being separate. Like, I wouldn't want, like, when everyone's like, oh, we want comic book references in the show. It's like, that'd be cool if it's an Easter egg, but I don't want that, like, to be a thing.
Yeah, a lot
Or
of people want Drac and all the Omegas to show up in the show, and it's like
now,
that won't happen.
if they want to do it
Pipe dream, but
animated,
it won't happen.
if they want to do an animated series based on a comic, that'd be cool.
Yeah, well, that Ranger Academy series
Yeah.
screams "Make me animated bait." Animate me bait.
I don't even care about that one. But it's like one of those things where it's like, I think the Power Rangers needs a break. 30 years. I've been watching it since I was 7. Honestly, I'm ready for it to kind of like ride off into the sunset for like, I would hope it would take like a 2-year break. Give me 2 years, no shows, no movies, and then just like spend that 2 years creating something and like writing and getting it down good, like bring in some good, talented writers and, you know, this and that, give us something good.
Honestly, considering how long they took to make Cosmic, I'm hoping it's gonna be a
I
pretty
hope they get a well-deserved break.
Well, once again, the idiocy of it all is just releasing it all at once, because once again, if Dino Fury actually just ran week to week as opposed to dropping it all at once between like their different batches,
no one be talking about.
yeah, well, then again, that gives them time to just still have the brand fresh on people's minds as they were working on the other things. Like it
They did
doesn't
it at
make
first
sense.
like that. I don't think everyone was talking about Dino Fury when season 1 dropped and it was airing every Saturday. Obviously, those of us who didn't have cable were like, "Where can we find this episode?" And then the second everyone, you know, was like, "Hey, here's the link." Everyone would be like, "Oh," they would talk about it for basically throughout the whole entire week for a couple days. But then right before the next episode would air on Saturday, that Friday into Saturday morning, people would be talking about it again.
Yep.
And then the new episode would air. Be like 2 to 3 hours of silence. Everyone would find the episode online and then talk about it again. But the fact that they didn't keep Hasbro and everyone got greedy and they're like, "Yo, listen, this they have it on TV is cool and all, but like we can get over on Netflix and then they can give us some." And then the whole Netflix fiasco was other countries were getting it days before the US, so people were spoiling everything and it was making people like more upset. So it's like the last 3 years of this. From Dino Fury season 1 to now has been just a shit show.
Beast Morphers as well. Beast Morphers season 1 part 2 aired earlier in Australia.
Oh,
and then
have
it
to
aired,
finish that. That was that show started off really good. I watched like the first 4 episodes and I hadn't watched
it. Ended pretty well as well.
Megaforce.
Yeah,
and I was like, this is a good production value. What is this? What they cooking over here?
It's Judd Lynn's like final season. Like he put a lot of heart and soul into it.
It shows because it was actually very
Yeah.
well done. I'd say.
Like,
Finish that. I like the toys. The
Yeah.
toys look cool. I saw the merch.
and they go
everywhere.
Buster suits.
I
They
saw the
go
merch
Buster suits, so they
advertisement.
look pretty
Yeah,
clean.
I saw the
The
merch.
Go Buster suits that were made for Western distribution, but they were like, nah.
Yeah.
The villains. Oh my god, the villains in that show were pretty good.
Yeah, I like the villains.
I need to watch Go Busters.
Go Buster's
It was
pretty
good.
fun.
Ghostbusters is great. Enter is.
I can't wait to.
Ghostbusters.
Did you say Ghostbusters? I was like,
Yeah, I
seen
heard
one, but-
Ghostbusters.
Oh, I
Yes,
heard
speaking of-
Ghostbusters.
I heard
We were talking about
Ghostbusters,
Ghostbusters.
and I was like,
No,
oh,
no.
you guys talk about the Afterlife sequel that's coming out in March next year with no marketing right now?
Oh my god.
No, but in terms of Sentai, Go Busters was a great change of pace after Go
Right.
Kaiger.
Yes.
Because they were like, this is the next step for Sentai. And then they reverted back, and it was like, oh, great. Got you. Okay.
Go Buster and Go Kaiger have are two of my favorite suits besides like Die Ranger. Those are good suits.
They are
Mm.
really good suits. So anything else we got for
Really good
for
suits.
Cosmic Fury?
It's happening. We finally got some
I-
information on that.
Yep.
I don't know. That's a thing.
Who's legit buying that mech though? Who for real is buying that mech? Y'all in the chat,
Yeah.
who's
All right.
who's buying that mech?
Listen,
Nah.
that thing's gonna go
Graph,
on the
don't
clearance
lie to me. Don't
shelf,
say it.
just like all the Lightning Collection stuff lately, and I'm gonna be like, oh, $18. Don't mind if I do.
Right.
I
need
hope all the YouTubers that did reviews on that get their tax
Mhm.
back.
Yeah, you need
What
tax
if they
break.
release the Z drills, the planetary drills, as like their own standalone
One to
toy?
one
Are they
scale?
life
Well,
One to
people
one
bu-
scale?
Can I buy them life size?
Can I use them a prop in a bit advertising Bugnarok Souls?
Oh my god.
I was gonna go somewhere else with a joke, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's 3 a.m. and Himeno says you up, and I'm like,
There you go.
I feel like it's too over the top though.
oh no, they'll find a way. It'll be released on certain publications.
Do you want to say anything else about anything?
Well, I mean, Mark got new toy.
I got new toys, plural.
Mark got new toy. You want to showcase off those new toys?
Might as well.
The brick,
So
the premium brick.
because Spirit Halloween is open, I got the Killer Clown from Outer Space Cotton Candy Gun replica. But y'all don't like Killer Clowns from Outer Space? All right. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Fuck all of you.
I was waiting for the pickle changer.
No, I don't. That's not for YouTube.
Oh,
All right. So first off, I got the apparently it's the Geats Oneness, which sounds even worse. I got that buckle right here.
There we
Oh.
Pretty neat. It came with a card. That's all I care about, and it's foil.
Nice.
And my dumbass didn't realize this thing takes batteries.
Update on my Gotchard cards. Apparently, the box I ordered on Buy, not Buy, yeah, Zen Market. Sorry. Apparently, like they sold out because they got so many, so they had to sort of cancel my order and give me like a refund on the yen that I got.
ooh.
That's stupid. I hate that.
Yeah.
I would have had my boxes. Apparently, so rewind a couple weeks when I said, I was going in on the booster boxes. When I found out one booster box for Phase 00 gives you all the cards and you don't need multiple boxes, I was able to get rid of most. So I let
Yeah,
it
it's
free.
like an intentional release if you get.
So luckily,
Yeah.
I paid cost, so I got 3 at like the 20. So I was like with like $11 shipping. So I'm not losing any sleep over it. But for some odd reason, FedEx, who I always use, decided to go from Japan to Anchorage, Alaska, and it was there for 3 days. Then from Anchorage, Alaska, to Nashville, Tennessee, which it's
Which
been
makes
there
no
for-
sense because that's the opposite side of the U.S.
Yes. Then it's been there
down
for
to
2
back and
days and it
forth.
just left Nashville at 5 p.m. today. So, and it literally said expected delivery by 8 p.m. tonight. I'm like, bullshit.
Nice.
Like, I don't know what kind of drone or tech you have, FedEx. I know that ain't it. So that it was like within an hour, it was like, oh no, Monday, and I'm like, ah.
Yep.
Gio, it's not my problem that I pick FedEx. I pick FedEx or DHL every time. I get things within 3 days because I'm in California from Japan. Whether it's DHL or FedEx, this is the first time I've ever had a FedEx delay in my almost 3 years of buying stuff from Japan.
Whoops.
But I also got,
Yes.
because that came with this.
Ooh,
The gotcha
He got the
timer.
brick.
you got the premium brick.
Whose house you throwing? Whose window you breaking?
Dude, this thing's heavy, honestly. Like, you put this in a tube sock and you slap someone, it's over. Because I already took it out.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that a Nintendo Switch? Is that the Switch
It is,
too?
actually. These are the Joy-Cons. Dude, it literally Game Gear. 100%. Same
Yeah, it
block.
does look like a
three
Nintendo
double A's right
Switch.
here, 3 double A's right here. Freaking X-Men Children of Adam. You're good to go. But yeah, I got this and that, and obviously I have more of the Geats colorful ID cores because I have another one over there. There's multiples. So I already got my binder.
Ready?
And I already
Nice.
started
Oh boy,
Nice.
back to
my
school.
cards.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So I noticed,
TGC went over again.
Tear one up right now.
No. Please, Mark, don't do
when I
it.
get duplicates, I will, and I'll throw them over like a balcony where like the beach.
I
is
have a
up here.
duplicate. Can I tear that?
But that would require you to get on camera. Are you
Yes,
willing to get on
reveal
camera?
your hands at least.
Okay.
So the downside is I don't get to try all the different cards because I have those, but some of them don't actually pair up with other ones. So with this, you can only do like 2, even though I got the weird wrist bracelet thing, which came with, because the driver itself came with like
it does
5
come
cards,
with that.
and then the wrist bracelet thing came with 4, and the wrist bracelet's still in the box. I don't need to take it out. This thing is cheap. The wrist bracelet, it's ass. It's not even. Anyone who's like, oh, I want to buy it, you can get those cards that are in that in like the Phase 01 and in the Phase 00 card packs. No need to buy the wrist bracelet for that. I mean, I only got it because it came with that, the driver, and this all in one box. So that was
I
worth
love it.
But I guess you guys want a demonstration of the driver?
Yeah, sure.
Well, first of
Yeah,
all,
sure.
speak to the quality of those cards.
Okay, so these cards are not your standard cards. So obviously, if you have standard card sleeves, they aren't going to work. Definitely not going to work.
Well,
These
that
are
sucks.
they feel. Try to think. Remember?
Magic.
No, neither. These are more like the Digimon TCG, not the new one, the OG one.
Ooh.
And they're very more cardboard. Like these are definitely like
Cardstock.
yeah, not even. They're not. They feel like almost like a plastic card kind of texture to them. Like they don't.
Ooh. They don't have like the heft.
No, they don't have that thick paper. Like when we were saying, like you could like probably weigh the cards to like see if you got it. You can't. The packs are all going to weigh the same.
Well,
That's
the thing that Taka said on his review was that if you actually shine the flashlight on your
Yeah, you can
cell
see through
phone,
them.
yeah, you can see through them. And if you did that even on the pack before even opening them, you would already know what cards are in there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's. I don't know if that's going to be like that for Phase 01, but I can
should've
tell you
done
right
that.
now, these
You should have done
are
that.
Like,
these are
no, because so I was at the Toei Kyoto Studio Park and I didn't realize that they had Gotchard merch already. So because of it, I decided to buy just some packets, but then they gave me like a whole entire stack of packets and I didn't know what to choose, so I just randomly picked 2.
choose.
You couldn't like. They didn't have like the brick.
I should have bought more. I regret. I should have bought more.
Nah, your parents.
You
only got
should have bought
subscription.
more and sent me some.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
you
don't
didn't
worry.
get-
You're
you didn't get
getting a
a booster
haul of
box?
stuff. Don't worry. Jesus.
Am I? Okay. All right. I guess I'm getting a haul of shit.
Listen, if it's a
I can't
Himino
wait to
photo
see the
book, I will
box.
fight you, Zio. I will fight you for a Himino photo book.
Let's get the mud pit
I-
ready.
Let's
I was
find
about to
Walmart.
say,
Let's find a
let's get
Walmart.
a kiddie pool. Let's fill it
pit.
up with mud.
Yep, fill it up with mud. Let's get the shoe god souls ready. We're gonna ingest beforehand, and then we're gonna scrap.
I'll bring my lucky Himeno Yudo.
We'll
with me.
make sure to laminate that photo book first, so it
Yeah.
can survive the mud.
Yeah, no, we can't. No damage goods.
No,
But no, the cards. Honestly, like I was talking to a few people. People were talking about putting card sleeves on them to use them in the driver. I
Oh,
would
it
not
doesn't work
put
with it.
card sleeves on these and put them in the driver
I don't think they.
because this thing is violent with those cards. Like,
Wait, how violent are we talking? Like, if you like tried it right now, how painful is it? With it?
well, no, because like it's rough.
do it.
Is
Do
it
the
rough?
card.
Is it that
Do the
rough
card
with the
demonstration. Let's go.
Anything.
I don't know
Ooh,
if you
the
can hear it or
sound.
not.
Yep,
Nope,
we heard it.
Yeah, we
Clear-
can. We can clear
crisp.
it. Clear. It's crisp.
They stand by, then but you have to. Oh, it's still going. You have to slam this back close to pop the cards out. So you gotta go like.
It doesn't even do it all the way. Oh
No, it's
Ooh.
only supposed to go this much.
Damn,
Oh,
But
But
goodness
sometimes it
me.
launches it up, and
it's like
so
the
we're-
old PSP.
That's painful.
yeah. So when you're doing
You,
it,
you got to be
pushing
rough with it.
all that. Yeah, so I can tell you right now, you could hear the plastic. Like, I feel like a lot of people who are too rough for this are gonna definitely.
I think that's what
bricks.
what Bandai's waiting on for
Yeah.
people to do that.
I
But
mean-
first, we do have a quick super chat. Hold on.
Mhm.
Let me. Common Rider Cosmic Killer for $5 says, "Let me get Dab Hand with the gun out of here." Blocking a shot. If Monaco doesn't show up or they censor her costume, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm guessing this.
I
is it
think
from-
they've kept. Yeah, I think they've kept bashed the Squid Waifu in Q Ranger. If you bring up the trailer,
No.
Uh-oh.
well, they kept bashed it, so I'll just say that. But yeah,
Okay.
It's gone. Go be pissed.
Well, at
Yeah.
least it's at least I like the guy better. Like the what's his name? Ikaru's? No.
Yeah.
The guy.
Which guy?
no, I
Because he was the better villain. I hated Madoka just keep on like spawning during Q Ranger.
mm.
All right, Mark. Do a not good match. Do a bad match.
What is like a non-compatible
Nothing happens
match
if you do a
like?
bad match.
Yeah. I know nothing happens, but for those people that have not seen it yet,
We will mix the
Deeds oneness.
with. Oh no, because no, with the Commantus then. 'Cause that's
He doesn't want to break the Geats oneness.
I don't, dude. The Geats oneness buckle is actually really good. Like I was
Is it?
shocked. All right, so we got a little
Because when
jalapeno
I looked
pepper.
at it, it wasn't that good.
okay, goes Pepperino.
Oh, it says.
Yeah, it says the card. See it. That's it. Doesn't
Damn!
match.
It just
Yeah.
says
Oh.
match.
Wow!
It goes dirt, 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 and then that's it.
Disappointing.
It doesn't even let you slam them together.
If you,
I mean,
do
you
it up to
can.
50 habits. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Can you slam it together?
Oh, something does happen.
But that's it. There's no like actual wow.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it doesn't do anything.
That's
They don't match.
You need the best match, don't you?
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
So
no,
it's-
don't you dare.
I'm actually intrigued on how it's going to work if they utilize
Sauce
that in the
Gotti.
show itself.
So you've got all the Reiwa main writer like belts, right?
Yes, I have all of them.
How would this rank between them all?
From a toy quality or a show quality type? of
Both.
matter?
Both.
Toy quality, best one. This
Oh.
feels like
Ooh.
a DX driver, whereas like without all the stuff like
Is it because the
DX driver-
LEDs?
Yeah, because everything's built into it. It's not we don't rely on the gimmicks for the sounds.
Because the game's
So
just
everything's
cards.
in it. So like the Desire driver is nice, but it's like without the buckles, everything else, this is all you get really. Whereas
I mean, but when you buy it, you get boost.
yeah,
and
no, but I'm saying from a base standpoint, also from like quality of the actual physical driver, plastic build and everything on it, like this feels like okay, you spent some money on this. Whereas
your
like
ranking
the Snake and
currently?
Sword driver without the books in it and the sword, it's if the Snake and Sword driver, even though it's one of my personal favorite drivers, I would put that with like 0-1 in the bottom. Even though I like 0-1 the way it looks from a toy standpoint,
Nah,
it's
it ain't it.
because you could. Let's face it, you can mess up using the 0-1 trying to do the progress keys in there and this and that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I'd rather put this as number 1 and then the Snake and Sword driver. And oddly enough, as much as I like the Desire driver, actually I'd put that last. So 0-1 would be third. And then I feel like I'm missing one. I'm not.
Revice.
I am. Revice. Oh, Revice last. That thing, other than the 50 on it, like I even said in my review, other than the 50 on the Revice driver, like that thing is just a big magnetic etch a sketch. And without the buy stamps, it is, and it feels so light that I feel like I could break it if I like pull a buy stamp to the side too hard on it.
Oh,
No, yeah, I mean you're right. Like that was one of my biggest issue with the Revice driver was sometimes when I would pull the vice stamp, it would not turn the other portion all the way, and I'd be like, "What the fuck? Did I break this already? I just got it."
So I think from like a sturdy durability standpoint, like this one, and even the screen is like you can push on it. Like it's like a bendable plastic. I would say bend it. Disclaimer: do not bend it because you will break it. But at least if you actually like tap it or hit it, this isn't breaking. You'd have to really
It
try.
sounds
got a
like
little
it's not
heft
gonna
to it,
break.
right?
Now, how would you rank it in terms of like the gimmicks going into it and going out of it? Like, are you scared that you're gonna fuck up your cards?
Yeah. So after I did it a few times, I was looking at the cards, and I will say that it doesn't really do much to them because of how they fit in there, because they fit in their own little card spot in the driver. So it's actually a piece inside of it that the card's sliding out or in with it. So when you push it in, there's something pushing the whole thing that's holding it pushes up a bit. So I feel like the cards are safe in there, but it's one of the things where you're gonna bend it is if it doesn't pop up enough and you have to like kind of press in to grab it, you're gonna ruin the top of the cards. My cards came bent out of the freaking box and the box got shipped mint.
Oh god.
The cards were
Ouch.
already bent because they were in. Let me see if I can find this. They're in a freaking clear sleeve, which was like this, taped on the
Oh.
outside of the driver. You know that when the X driver has that one piece of cardboard with the instructions. It was taped to that.
Oh,
So
That's
it already
disgusting.
came.
That's
So it
disgusting.
came back.
that's
Even the wrist
mismanagement.
brace pack was taped to the cardboard around the box of the wrist brace, and I was like, no. But with the oneness driver, that card was nice and protected its own little spot next to the driver, and I was like, you sons of bitches. Like
But then the card doesn't do anything with the
It does.
buckle. You
it
you
does.
only just slide it in and then you can just press the buckle. Like I think you can only do this. You can do the sounds even without the card or the desired driver needed.
Wait,
and
will
you can
any
still
card
do it.
work in there other than like the Geats Oneness card?
Oh, it even said no on that one too. Wow, this thing is being.
I'll be back. Kevin's about to get me.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
no, the
goodness.
driver. You don't. The oneness thing itself doesn't sound without it. Like you could just.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, you don't even need a card in it. You'd be like, oh no, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And I feel like the card could do something. Like
It doesn't. I mean, this card works with the driver when the driver, isn't being. Well, I also tried to pull it with just one card.
But
in
like
there,
if you
it's
don't
like,
have the driver and you're doing Geats merch, I think it's a bit unfair in a ways.
so does the Geats card work with the what do you call it, driver, the brick?
yes, it does.
But
Let
then
me see
what's
if I
the
can find
second
another
card that you need?
A blank. It would be a blank.
Yeah, and I don't have a blank card. So
I have a blank card.
I would have a blank card if my boxes got delivered.
Yeah.
So let's see. I like the standby music.
It is pretty
Very
cool.
generic.
I only like this standby. The second standby is a bit like too over the top in ways.
I'm
Like
My
actually.
this
headset
one.
noise cancels, so I can't tell if it's making noises sometimes.
Oh. I like it. I will say.
Yeah.
I think seeing it like after I watched your video and like seeing you play with it now, I'm still my excitement for the show is slightly higher than it was before.
Yeah, my excitement has been kind of high for it just because I like card gimmicks. I like Blade,
Yeah.
obviously. But the driver, I never saw any of like this, like other than when we talked about it briefly, the leak from like the summer film. I never saw any of that stuff at first, other than the toy announcements, which obviously we already know. I'm going in on this freaking Soto lineup like crazy,
Yeah.
and obviously the card packs too. But I'm slowly growing, like the show is growing on me without even like it being out yet, just from the standpoint of like, all right, this is a quality driver. Now I'm thinking of all the card combinations because obviously the back of them, as we went on the website, have all the different helmet types. So it's like, I'm curious. I do hate, I don't know if anyone wants to see this. There's like 3 different forms on the back of this box, and I hated that.
Oh.
Because I was like,
Already?
No, but
There's
then
3
the
forms on
forms
here.
on the box, like they don't even have the cards or the combo to make those forms.
Not
Like,
all of
if
them,
you
because
just-
some of them are phase 0-0. But don't forget, this driver is supposed to be out in September for the public. This is the lottery one. So the
Show,
card pack,
show us all the I mean, we've probably seen them already.
yeah, we've already seen. I know you've seen obviously base form. I'm trying not to hit my mic. This is the other one right here,
The red one, yeah.
and
Yep.
then this is the other one
Apare,
right here.
Skibble.
Okay, yeah, we've seen that
Those
one
are,
as well.
those are the 3
Yeah.
we've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I was, and I didn't fully look at all the leaks, and I was like, oh, 3 form. But then I realized, well, this driver's supposed to come out the same weekend the show airs. The first booster box is already supposed to be out, so I figured from that time standpoint, it makes sense.
So Zio, is this a buy for you? No?
How the fuck did Mark get the early Geets? What do you mean Geets driver? This Geets driver isn't early. Like this is
He robbed someone that won the lottery.
Yeah.
That's the key to everything. When someone wins a lottery, their name gets put out there. He robbed them, and he got it.
He
It's
went
the
to
way it works.
Taka's and then he robbed.
I make friends with a lot of people.
Taka put out his video, and then Mark rolled up and said, "Let me get that."
I mean, it is convenient. My video did go up after his, exactly the time frame it would take for me to fly to Japan, sightsee a little bit, and come back to the States.
And then, like, Taka was like, "No," saying, "He was like, look, I got your wife this exclusive I'm outfit from Gokaiger that was not properly in the show," and he was just like, "Here you go," and he was like, "I got you."
Yep. And then we of course,
You'll get the news that Taka's having a second child pretty soon.
Oh my god.
I actually commented on one of his videos with that.
Oh lord.
Congratulations,
Did he
for
respond?
No. When his wife got the I'm outfit, I was just like, Taka's gonna be having a second kid pretty soon. He actually died laughing when I sent him that message.
or I'm just a shill for Toei and they hooked me up, which is obviously not not a chance at all. They're probably like, oh, the guy that's obsessed with Blade, send them a photo of a park bench. It's like, all right.
I can't wait for CSM Park Bench next year.
Are you guys? Is anyone else actually going to get the driver? Or
I'll probably end up
Yeah,
getting it.
I definitely
I
am.
need to wait until January to March and see how I feel. That's
I
how
would-
I usually get mine.
I was waiting on a deal to arise on it, but I might end up getting like either like second wave or third wave shipment.
I'm getting my-
Yeah.
I'm
it's
getting my
definitely,
paper out
and the
next
orange
month.
looks a lot better in person too. By the way, that orange is really nice in person. Like I was like, ooh, that's a damn good like orange on there. Although I will say really quick, there's a weird spot right here where I feel like something can go in there to upgrade it. And I
Yeah,
looked
that's
at
what
all the-
everyone.
That looks like a
thinks-
hazard
yeah.
trigger in a way.
Yeah.
and there's a button in there too.
Do you have a
So-
digital optical cable?
Not right here near me.
Like something from a soundbar? If you take that to like a vice stamp or something on one end of it and push it in at the same time that it's like feeding through that
Yeah.
portion, you might be able to hack it just
I might
from.
mess I might mess with this. I got 3-day weekend. I'm on a 4-day work week now.
Like as someone that's messed with that kind of shit in my time at Best Buy, you might be able to find a way to get shit's trigger.
I would recommend it, and that's not just because I go to buy stuff and I like merch, but like it's actually, jokes aside, probably one of my favorite like Reiwa era DX belts that I own from just the quality of it. Now, will my opinion stay the same after Phase 02 cards come out and I now have like 20 duplicates of Hopper 1 like uncommon? I don't know.
The answer, maybe.
We'll see how I feel and how deep these cards go, and how if they make it, if it's legit where every boost, like, well, they wouldn't be able to with like Phase 01, but like if it's easier to obtain everything, because I've already seen on Bai what a lot of people are trying to sell the cards for. People are trying to sell the movie booster pack for like $40 to $60.
What?
Which I also have.
That is so.
The thing
way
is,
too much.
I just need to know how exactly.
I've seen it in Tokyo, and it's so cheap.
How the actual driver reads the card, because if they are card stock, then it should just be as simple as the actual barcode on it.
It is.
If that's the case, then it would be easy as fuck for me to just print out my own cards and make that shit work.
Just make your own card.
Mm.
No, it's definitely because a lot of the cards, I don't know if it's the barcode on the bottom, because the barcode on the bottom, some of them are different, but also what's on the side of them are different also for every card. So the sides, and there's actually like a tiny barcode at the bottom. It's different. So it's like, well, which one is it reading? I need to know. It also gives you an error if you try and swap them and put like the Hopper on the left and like Steamliner on the right. It gives you an error sometimes. And I don't know if sometimes it'll work. So I don't know if you're always supposed to put Hopper 1 and whatever the lower number is on the right and the other one on the left, or if it's just, I don't know. I got to mess with a lot more, and I need more cards, so I need my freaking booster boxes.
For a second, I thought you were going to say I need money.
Why are people trying to trigger my Shining form all of a sudden in chat? Like, that's not a thing yet.
You're Shining
too early.
Form?
Yeah,
I don't have one yet.
I don't have one yet. I've not Rider kicked God yet.
Rider kick God is what you're calling it?
Well, that's what Agito did in Agito.
No, okay.
You Rider kicked God.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean you're not Rider kicking God? Okay.
I'm not Rider kicking God.
I read that as Rider kick God. Never mind.
Oh, like the God of Rider kicks?
Yeah, like I thought he was saying, I'm not the Rider kick God. Yeah. I was
I'm putting that on a shirt.
While he's cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Rider kicking Takahashi as he's writing the final episode of Geats. That would be like
don't do that. He's
the best shirt. Look, I already did a whole bit in which I took the scene from Deadpool 2 and superimposed Takahashi's face in Ryan Reynolds' face as he's reading the script for Kamen Rider Geats. But I didn't shoot him because I know that's against YouTube TOS. So instead, Blade just pulled out the duct tape. Difference.
I mean, you did shoot some other things with the premium gun.
But duct tape, not on an individual. Not in duct tape.
Fair.
Duct tape.
Okay. Fair.
Duct tape. Takahashi did not get murdered. He got duct tape. Yeah, he got taped up.
He was taped.
All right. So it is currently 11:34 p.m. on my time. Meaning, we got anything else to talk about? Are we done?
Yeah,
we got Japan World Heroes this weekend. Just started today.
Are you going, Mark? Did you say you're going? Or
so I was only going to go one day, which was Sunday, because I have personal matters tomorrow, and obviously I had to work today. But given the advisory for the hurricane that's out here, they are shutting down roads near me. Coastal and everything, and they're already starting and it's supposed to start late Saturday, and they're projecting I'm gonna get bombarded, and it's less of me do that, more or less do I want to drive to Burbank, which is almost 3 hours, and have something happen here while I'm gone. And so I don't know yet. I'm gonna play it by ear and see how everything goes Saturday night
Right.
into Sunday morning. I don't know. It just depends. I was like, that's poor timing. But if it's as bad as they're saying it's gonna be, this hurricane, like if we haven't had one in this area like in a long time for this time of the year. So
Graf just mentioned browsing Toku Collectibles. The Hot Toys pre-orders went live on
Oh,
Toku
yeah, I saw
Collectibles.
that. Not okay. No disrespect. I'm not pre-ordering them there.
Look. I'm
Hey,
just Hot Toys Shadow Moon, $320.
Oh,
No, I will
fuck.
say, regardless of that
Ouch.
price, that is still worth it for that price for the quality you're getting on
Oh
Hot Toys.
my god.
Nah.
'Cause
Nah,
it
man.
was dabbled in Hot Toys.
Nah.
before.
I
Trust
I
me,
can't. I
you
don't
get
care
it
if they include Satin Saber in that shit. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but the full LED driver
Jesus
and
Christ.
visor though, full LEDs.
But
What's the
300. That's CSM prices. I could
that's-
legit
exactly.
buy.
Well, that's more than
Shadow
a
Moon.
CSM. That's like
Shadow
3
Moon.
CSMs, Zio.
I would even like
No,
that
but
show.
if I
but I like
wanted to
Shadow
actually
Moon.
buy the Moon Driver right now, if it
If
was
it-
available, it would be around this price.
Nah, Moon
That's
Driver's be
worth
like
it.
4 or something.
I would say, would it be even cheaper?
Like
That's
right
like-
now, they have the buy it now price for the Sun Driver from the China release for the same price as Black Sun.
By the way, you think that figure is worth 3 SH figure arts? Because that's what they're asking.
No,
essentially.
not the Black Sun one, the Shadow Moon. Because Shadow Moon is like my favorite non-commoner or commoner. Oh, look, it even moves.
Oh,
there's-
God,
the Shadow
even the
Moon's a
belt
common.
moves on this.
The shadow,
But does
the
it
Shadow
actually move, or is it just like?
I don't know
Poser.
actually.
Moon. Is it posing?
Let's see. Lane Helt.
Doesn't matter. Still, look.
They're
The
going
Shadow
for
Moon one's better
articulation.
though.
I'm just hearing Mark like, I'm still buying it. Who cares?
Oh no, not the Black Sun one. Just Shadow Moon only. I'm a Shadow
Yes,
Moon
sir.
fan.
No,
like-
I get you. He's a writer
have-
now, by the way. He is a writer.
No, he's not. You shut your whore mouth.
No, the one from the show is a writer. This show is a writer.
Well, no, I don't count that. I never finished the show, so it doesn't matter.
See, look for right now in stock right now, $380. You can go ahead and get the CSM Henshin Belt Century King Sun Driver.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go check Bai. I'll probably get it for like $250.
Mark, I thought you pre-ordered this.
No, I'm talking. Oh wait, is that the? Oh, that's a Sun Driver. I don't want the Sun Driver. I want the Shadow Moon one.
Give him the Shadow
Is that pre-order up? Find me that one.
Give me that. I want the Shadow Moon one as well. I'm not interested in the Sun Driver.
And here's me not interested in this type of merch at all.
Well, you see, here's the thing, money.
$415.
I can afford that.
That is delicious.
I could take that.
Japan $440, a US $395.
I don't want no
I'll take it.
American. You can. I don't know what the currency is in Japan and China, but they
You can go for the payment plan of 4
Um,
install free payments.
USD 45. That's about. I'm just doing some mental math.
Oh no,
here.
that's not the actual
About
payment plan. That's
400?
the, hypothetical.
Plan.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How much is
But-
it in
but-
Vietnamese dong?
400 times 20. That's about 8. No,
Spend
Eight-
that money.
in Japan.
I definitely can't
80,000
afford
yen?
any of this right now.
Yeah.
I am broke as shit after these home repairs.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you? So if the Orga CSM right now,
Don't judge me.
what would you do? Like, what would be your response?
I will sell my ass on the streets to get that money.
Yeah, going out on the corner. Just
I will be on that street corner going like, look, I just need money for toys. Just give me money for plastic. And I swear some guy's gonna roll up, gonna be like, I'm gonna show you some plastic right now, boy. And I'll be like,
yes, sir.
just think about the toys.
Is this King Moon one also motion activated like this Sundra?
Yes, it is. It is.
Oh.
It does open up, but it doesn't have the levels of articulation as the Sun Driver does. But yes,
Shadow Moon. All right,
It doesn't do
China
the
full
spin.
payment.
damn!
415.
Before the stream started, I still saw
Or-
the SH figure arts for the Earth Gear on still being open, but the pre-orders are now closed.
Oh yeah,
Speaking of the
No.
dream,
that happened while we were
Yeah, while we were
started
watching
shooting.
Blazar, that must have
Yeah,
been.
I had it open still, and I was like, oh, I missed out. And then I was like, 85. I was like, it's a little bit much.
It's rough.
I can get it cheaper. Get those buyer remorse people. Also, those SD Comic-Con, Sado Comic-Con, like triangle box reaction figures being 32 when you can go on Super 7's website right now and buy them for 20 is funny. And they're in stock. You'd have to go to View All. It's like right after those ones. But yeah, because I have those right here because I won a contest and I won all the little triangle reaction figure boxes.
Let's go.
And they're amazing. I even did a video about it that no one watched.
Also, Mark, how good of an investment was the people that spent $26 on the Red Kimmy Card Summer Movie Special Version?
I don't know. I got 2 packs for free, and they're in the box with my. I got 2 of those packs for free.
They spent $26 on 5 cards.
And you got it for free? Wow.
They're going on eBay for $48 each. They're on
Why?
Buy right now. People are selling them for like 30 to 60.
Well, with these, you get the Kuwagata and Tarantula.
Tarantula. Then you get the special version of Geats, and then you get the Gachard one, and then you get a special version of Hopper one, which I think
it's cardboard. It's
the
cardboard.
same one that you get with the driver. How did I get it for free? Because I have a friend in Japan, and when I bought 3 stupid ass Phase 00 booster boxes from him, he was like, "Oh, did you want a movie pack too?" I'm like, "Oh, I'd love one." He was like, "All right, you could have 2." And I'm like, "Oh,
It's
that's so
something
polite of
called
you."
Connections.
It's called having friends, and then I've sent him Power Ranger stuff too.
It's called having friends. Don't oust people like that, my guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, you get the same cards twice if you get. There's no difference to those movie packs. It's the same. It's just one of the ones where he knows, like he randomly sent me 2 ID cores for Geats, and I'm like, oneness, and I'm like, oh, I don't need 2. Like, and one came with the little buckle, so I was like, and I got like 2 other ones over there.
I
was like,
honestly thought
thanks.
you were gonna say because I'm Mark.
No, I'm just really polite and nice to people.
I'm just waiting for the stream in which he pulls out that $4,000 crown from King Oger. That's
Listen,
on Toku like
okay.
gold.
Yeah,
Listen,
why?
I saw y'all talking about it, and
The
I was like, you know what?
$400 crown.
$400 crown. Why?
I would get it, but the pre-orders are closed.
Listen,
And here's
it's
why.
almost
Okay,
as
here's why.
bad.
I can make you that crown for a fraction of the price.
It's almost as
It's
bad as
not
that
about-
$2,000
It's not
jacket.
it's not about like the price or I can make this at home, this that. It's the fact that I could be like, I don't care so much. I will buy that crown for $400, and I will wear it for no reason.
Yeah, I will need you if you get it, I need you to wear that to every
pre-order-
stream ever.
The pre-order is closed.
You're gonna
Find somebody.
Rip.
Oh, trust me, I will. I can make them.
just
I
imagine
can send an
Mark
email.
is just gonna.
It's coming
Look,
out
when
next
you go
month.
when you go to Power of Morphicon and you see one guy wearing it, you just beat the crap out of him and rock it.
I
and
will
say,
be
I'm
that
the
one
king
guy.
now."
I will be that one guy wearing it. At Power
Listen to
Morphicon.
me. I'm the king. Just
I am
Apparently,
the-
it's because this Taro Kamitani, the one who designed this, apparently is this like some like top tier like designer of like crowns and this and that, and like
I don't see it.
I
Not
don't
not in that crown.
yeah, and it's like the jewels are actually glass. And I was trying to look up what Vulcan fiber is, but every time I do that, I get some weird Rule 34 Spock stuff going on. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
This crown, for folks who don't know what we're talking about, that from these pictures looks like crap. Because you see all the edges, you see all the cuts that came out way too early, that kind of shit. Like this, the paint job looks like it's done on EVA foam. Like, as someone that makes cosplays, this looks like it's
Well, it's literally just
plastic
plated.
dipped, and then like you got some other shit going on there. It's not that great.
like I said, it's only expensive
Mhm.
because it's designed by that Taro person. That's why.
Really?
Look,
It's
I'll recreate this crown legit for a bit.
But my
It's
thing
not
is,
even big. It's
I don't
more
mind
like a-
spending stupid money just to
It's
be
so
like, hey,
small
look
as
what I got.
well.
And I like it. Yeah, it won't fit my head.
Would you
Well,
rather get that or the freaking Sun Driver at this
you
point?
do what I
at that
want. I'll
point?
get both. Why not?
The Sun
You
Driver.
trying to-
You put
Oh,
that
my
on the Sun Driver.
You put that
Oh.
on top of the Sun Driver? Mark, if you wear that with the Sun Driver, I assume you just win Toku Death.
Look, you
Yeah.
make
Oh, I
this
gotta
ring
get one more thing though.
as a certain kind of ring, not the kind you wear on your head, but on the other
The
head.
other
Then
head.
maybe. Just saying.
Okay.
Would that make me the Lord of the Shoe Gods?
Play the track.
I better put back in your Toku Death.
That's why these streams go way too wacky sometimes. Because yeah,
Lately.
Guys, I didn't think we were gonna make it, but we got 15 minutes left.
oh my god,
3 hours.
we
I don't know if
did
you
it.
know.
No idea.
Whew.
I don't know. We can't really kill 15 minutes unless y'all give me your
No.
best Power Rangers theme song intro.
Oh god, no. Oh, like my
No.
favorite one?
No,
Favorite
like
one?
you sing it. You sing the lyrics.
Ooh.
You can even speech the lyrics.
Hold on, let me just
I don't know. I forgot how Jungle
lyric
Fury
website.
went.
Here. What? Jungle Fury.
No, because that's my favorite one. So I'm just
They
like,
have $1,000 Ultraman bust on Toku Collectibles. 30 inches
Mark,
tall.
think,
LEDs.
think.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I don't want Ultraman. They have Ultraman Jack right now. Ultra 7 also as an option. That's the smarter choice. Thank you,
oh
Ash.
yeah. Speaking
Thank
of Ultraman, I did watch the I watched the anime. I finally finished it.
What do you think?
Not
isn't it?
bad. Not
Yeah.
bad. It was. I enjoyed it a lot.
The
Because it's a
manga's-
Henshin
the manga's
hero
still
show.
going too now. So
like is there
Time-
going to be more of it, or is
Time
it
Force.
done?
Power
it's
Rangers.
from an anime standpoint, it's done, but the manga that it's based off of is still ongoing.
Racing to
It's
not
another
as
time.
frequently.
Chronomorph.
It's kind of like Yokai Watch. Wait, what the?
Wait, are you
Timeless
already
Wonder.
doing your lyrics?
Fire and Thunder.
Ah,
Off
wait,
the
no.
stage of the
You
world.
didn't even give us the count. No countdown. No booth.
He's
check,
just
no mic
starting.
check.
He's just like, okay, all right. Well, Cloudy, keep
I
going.
was just I was told to start, so I was just going.
All right,
off.
go start.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on, I lost my place.
Now start over.
Okay. Time Force, Power Rangers, Racing to Another Time, Chronomorphers are online, Timeless Wonders, Fire and Thunder, Off to Save the World, Time.
To save, I thought it was the lyrics were like all to save the. Or you mean it's
No,
off
Off to
sa-
Save the World. That's
Oh my god, my entire childhood is ruined.
hmm
I thought it was like all to save the
That's what I
world.
always thought too, but no, it's Off to Save the World.
You,
just
didn't-
they never
you guys thought it was
emphasized.
all. You didn't
Yeah,
know it was
all.
off?
Yeah, that
it's
this
off.
was all to save the world.
No,
I thought it was
Mind
off.
blown.
Yes.
No,
Time.
No!
For Power Rangers.
No!
Time Force. Time for Power Rangers. Time Force. Time for Power Rangers. Time Force. Dope 2000s music. Please wait for the show or Super Sentai equivalent. Time Force Power Rangers. Time Force. Time Force Power Rangers. Time Force. Time Force Power Rangers. Go. The end. Thank you.
I just had my childhood ruined by one word in the entire fucking
Just
intro.
one. Really? It's
I
off.
thought it was like
Off the stages and off.
every time the intro plays, I always sing "All to Save the World." That's
You're-
literally every time that intro plays. That's what I say.
It's off. Although
no.
I'm guessing you're gonna try to prove me wrong. These are the official These are the official lyrics presented by Genius.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
Why the hell would I try to sing it? I'm not wasting my voice on you.
Doesn't count. You read the lyrics.
Ash, give me your lyric
No, I can't.
lyrical breakdown.
That
I
is
can't top
my
that.
favorite intro for Power Rangers. by
No,
the way.
it's just what's your favorite intro for Power Rangers?
Oh, favorite
Yeah,
intro.
it's my favorite intro.
Zeo is good. Lost Galaxy is good. In Space is good.
Oh yeah, Lost Galaxy is really good.
Yep.
Oh, in
Yeah, Lost
space.
Galaxy is good.
Lost Galaxy was what I picked.
Oh, In Space
Dino
was also
Thunder's good.
really good.
It's been a while since I've watched
Dino
it.
Thunder is good.
5, 4,
And
Great.
SBD because it's got Wasserman.
1. Rangers in Space.
In Space.
Now, okay, Ash, which do you prefer? Do you
Yeah.
prefer the actual Mystic Force opening or the Ron Wasserman submitted opening for Mystic Force. They got rejected.
I think the rejected one's pretty good. It's all right.
RPM demo theme? Is it just because
Well,
it's
I
sung
think
by
that-
Danny Sexbang?
Oh yeah, no, one of them's sung by Danny Sexbang from Game
Yeah.
Grumps. I don't know if anyone knows that. Like, it's like sort of like that.
Not many people know
Not a
that.
lot. Yeah.
All right, Nexus, what's your song?
You feel
I
free to
have sing
speak
it,
and or
don't
sing
I?
it.
We're killing
All right.
10 minutes.
Come on, sing, please.
Okay.
Use that voice.
Here comes the Power Rangers, Jungle Fury. We're faster, strong, unstoppable. Jungle Fury, training hard to be the best that we can. Power Rangers, protecting people from the evil Daishi clan. Stand up for what we know is right. We will never lose the fight. Daishi, go away. We're here to save the day. Cause we're the Power Rangers, Jungle Fury. We're fast, we're strong, unstoppable. Jungle Fury. Here goes the Power Rangers. Jungle Fury. Jungle Fury, go, go, go. Power Rangers. Go, go. Jungle Fury. Go,
Let's go.
go. Power Rangers. Go, go. Jungle Fury. Something like that.
Well
now,
done.
Now the thing that got me is the way that you pronounced it. I thought you said draining harder.
Oh my God! No,
Draining.
Mike! No! Damn! Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Ruin-
Oh my god.
When you said it, I was just like draining hard. Oh,
Training. Oh my
That's
god.
like
Stop.
if you realize there's a certain point in which that lyric was said, I changed my face the entire time. I just heard draining harder, and I was like, whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Hey, I should watch. I thought he was like, I should watch Jungle Fever.
No, I heard draining harder.
Oh my god.
Real quick,
Shut up.
Cosmic Rider, Cosmic Killer for $5 says, post Neo Saban, I've memorized every lyric by heart since I was a kid.
Wait, isn't that?
No, post, so that means it's pre-draining hard. Okay, gotcha.
No, it just means he's memorized Go Go Power Rangers over. Oh God.
It happens.
What about you, Mark? What's your favorite?
Yes, Mark. You're
I like
next.
Zio.
Zio? Okay.
It's one of my favorites. Oh, you want me to sing it? Yeah, you're paying my appearance fees.
No.
Excuse me, no.
What about you,
I
Yeah,
Zio?
that could happen then.
Did you?
No,
did
I
you
didn't say
yours?
that.
So I did enjoy Zio in space, but specifically Lost Galaxy. Lost Galaxy's got a really good one.
Lost Galaxy.
Far,
There's no
far
galaxy.
away, deep in space, to a galaxy you'll go. Now, the thing is, like once again, misheard lyrics. Back when we were kids, listening to this, it was a debate over if it was a galaxy you'll go or a galaxy you'll know.
Mhm.
Were like the two misheard lyrics when it comes to that one. But the official ones is you'll go.
Oh, okay. What do you think sounds better? You'll go or you'll know?
I feel like when you're going into the journey, you'll know sounds better.
Fair.
But then
Because it's just like it's a journey of discovery when it comes to that aspect. So yeah.
I feel like the countdown for In Space kind of just makes it top tier for me.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the
5,
countdown to it, especially
5.
once you start getting to
5.
like the full version that they start from 10 and everything going up to it. Plus, that was like, I feel a moment, like I remember being on the school bus and just legit hyping up the Power Rangers in Space opening. It was just that great.
Yeah.
The only other two that I would say would get a little underrated are probably like Ninja Storm and maybe like I don't think Dino
How did
Storm.
that one go again? Oh my
Ninja
goodness.
Storm is-
and Dino
oh,
Thunder was really good.
Yeah, Dino Thunder was good, but I don't think that one's overrated.
The issue with Ninja Storm was just the opening like portions of it where it's like deep in the mountains, secret ninja academies train.
Oh gosh, yeah, the whole entire
Oh,
like,
Power
Yeah.
Rangers go! Ninja Storm, let's go!
But then they never changed that whole entire like portion in the beginning, even though like that gets expanded on as the show progresses.
Right.
Yes.
So
No, the
I don't know-
Ninja
I
Storm
don't-
opening is very fire. It's very good.
I know that, like, I don't know how many people have been, I don't know if Mark's been keeping up, but the guy who played Ethan in Dino Thunder has been showing, like, has been talking, like, a lot of behind the,
Dude,
which is
I've
really
been loving
cool.
everything he's been saying.
Really?
Like, I gotta meet
Yeah,
him.
he's been posting it because it's Power Month. I think he caught on, and he's been tweeting about, like, behind the scenes stuff. Like, someone said, "Oh, did you ever take anything from the show?" And he says, "I took the morphers," and he showed some in-box Upper Ranger morphers from, like, back in 2000s.
It even said they used the
Oh.
toys for a lot of the sequences. They
Yeah,
used the
which
toys
is
for
something we know,
filming.
which is something we've known
Yeah.
for ages.
Oh,
but-
you're right.
It's just cool that he's like giving us the official behind the current
Yeah.
stuff.
that's
Yeah,
good
and
shit
he-
right there.
Yeah, and he's been really
Yeah.
cool interacting with everybody too. Like, and
He's
everyone's
like
been
the one
hyping
from-
Dino Thunder.
Yeah, he's like the one from, like, the cast, apart from, I think, Transactor and JDF, who, like, still get in touch with the fandom.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also,
Real-
Ruben said thoughts on the Turbo OP turbos, dude. I don't.
Amazing.
A lot of people don't like they're that OP.
It's
No,
really good.
so Turbo's opening was really good. The only issue is, of course, for those of us that were there at the time, the transition from Zeo to Turbo was rough as fuck.
Oh,
Like it virtually
Yeah.
didn't exist. Like,
Powers like you've never seen before too. We're in cars now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Also, when you think of the continuity of the power of the Zeo crystals, it's like really like
Yeah.
that's that.
Car,
these were the
Yeah.
strongest things. You gotta let them cook. Like what's going on?
They
They
turned
still
into
never gave us. They should have adapted the train season.
oh yeah Tokyo
Oh,
Ranger.
the Toke teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
There's
gonna put that
light
mech on display
in the
right there
distance.
with the house.
But I'll quickly ask, what's better is the transition from Mighty Morphin to Zeo when it comes to opening theme song, or Dino Fury to Cosmic Fury in terms of theme song? Because it's kind of like the same steps. It's just like which one's better, and I still
Same-
think Mighty
same
Morphin to
steps.
Zeo is still.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but over to Zeo,
You-
it's like it may be the same steps, but it's like not
You
the
had
same
the chorus
quality.
in there when they're just like Zeo, and I'm just like, my dick's
And that's-
already hard. Please stop.
Say from the video standpoint, with the when each thing pulling forward and the different scenes, it's like no, that just you're like, what is this? You hear the guitar, and I'm like, what's going on over here?
Back when they knew how to use the electric guitar in like an
Yep.
opening.
Right.
And they would just
Yeah.
say stronger than before, and I was just like, oh my god,
right.
what's going on? Go Zeo! Oh my god!
You're like, damn, I feel stronger than before.
Look, my difference was I went from black and white TV to color TV. So it's just like I can see the colors in the suits now. that tells you the hand-me-downs I was working with back in the 90s.
It happened.
At a black and white TV for Mighty Morphin. When Zeo started off, I started off in black and white, but then I transitioned to a color TV.
Oh, so I
Not
actually
gonna- nope, not touching that.
so I'm reading
Wow.
the Dino Thunder one right now, and I actually
You already knew. You already knew where I was
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I made a
Both
mistake
minds
here.
think alike.
Ooh, what mistake did you make?
Oh, when I used to sing this intro, I always thought they were saying protectors of the light, but no, it's protectors of the right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, light. Okay, yeah.
Don't judge me.
I mean, I
Who's
used to be on a forum way back during Dino Thunder's airings. There was Power Ranger Empire, which was run by the head webmaster was named Mesagog at the time. So of course it was like heavily Dino Thunder based when it came to a lot of that stuff. So yeah, I already knew all that shit. Power Ranger Empire, RIP. We were trying to compete with Ranger Board, but we never won.
Sad,
Yep.
tragic.
As such, we have reached the 3-hour mark in 45 seconds.
Yay!
Yay!
That's 45
We did
viewers.
We solved it. We did it.
We did it. We
did it,
killed
guys.
the time. We
In
did
your
it.
face.
We
It only
reached.
took 2 songs.
We padded the time. And we still did. And the fact that over 40 plus of y'all stuck around for so. Actually, we actually had over 70 folks for a good amount of time. Then 60
Good.
folks. Then 50 folks. Then 40 folks. Look, it's been a really good stream. So I'm really enjoying the fact that like y'all keep us going every week. If like the numbers dropped,
you
we'd
so
probably be
much.
like, you know what? Let's just make a pickle sandwich and just call it a day. And
Very
we'll just
less
do like,
motivated.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just be like, look, we'll just open up an OnlyFans page and it's just us aggressively eating pickle sandwiches.
It's true.
I
will
told you
also
that
do,
in
like,
confidence.
A face reveal just to get a few extra people too.
You're just
And
telling
it's
me like
officially
that.
3 hours.
And I said, let's slather the
Woohoo!
mayo on it. Let's slather the mayo
It
on
was
it. And
spicy mayo, siracha mayo.
yeah, so that way they just see it all over like your beard. They see it all over my
don't like pickle
hair.
sandwich, so no thanks.
Nexus, they don't even see you ever, so it doesn't matter unless you're like chewing in the
I'm sorry,
microphone.
I don't eat pickles, so I wouldn't even
What?
eat that type of
Pickles
What?
are
sandwich.
delicious. Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat pickles.
Why?
I would eat like
Why?
pickled radish. Like that's
No, that
like,
doesn't
that's
count.
fine.
That does not count.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
You only eat pickles. You're gone.
You're gone?
Okay. Now-
I was like, whatever little pull I have on this show, it's like out.
I'm sorry. You were
Oh
just completely shitting on some pickle. I'm just.
Damn.
Damn.
Next stream, we
Thanks.
changed Nexus'
I
opinion on
appreciate the
pickles.
welcome after
Real quick.
2 months. Yeah.
Comrade Cosmic Killer again saying apologies. I meant pre-Neo Saban.
I
Okay,
assume
so-
that's what you meant.
yeah, because Neo Saban, it's all Go-Go Power Rangers
That's why.
Yeah.
with people saying their names.
That's why I think me and Ash both picked up on that. We're like, so Go Power Rangers.
And look.
Yeah.
If we do a post Neo Saban like opening for TokuTonic in the future, we gotta aggressively say our names.
Roroni, you betrayed me. How dare you? Pickles are
Thank
great.
you. No, guys, come on.
Mm.
Like this is like
Y'all don't fuck with pickles like that? What?
Damn.
Like,
Damn.
What?
Y'all never, like, ate pickles
it's
as, like, a
pickled
kid?
radish, and it's that I eat. It's really good.
someone's gonna get the Tokusatsu devil treatment from me now.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
You know, if you want Discord, we'll know.
The devil treatment? No.
Well, we definitely know what the after show call is going to be. Us
Oh.
scolding Nexus for not eating
No.
pickles.
First it was the
Realize
jacket, and now it's
is
the
that
Continue to
stream,
then I'm not
we
allowing
kind of
it.
go completely off filtered. Like it doesn't even.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, you
no,
guys
no, no,
got,
no.
we're getting to
like,
the bottom of this.
I think 2 nights ago, you guys got like a peek of like what we do, like post stream, right?
A slight bit, yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Yes, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Um, Great. So look, we are 302. So besides hating on pickles, Nexus, what you got to promote? Nothing. Great. Moving on. Mark, what you got going on?
Oh my god, this
Besides enjoying delicious pickles, obviously, because I'm a man of culture. No.
And kosher.
I'm a woman.
So now that I got the new PC build, I can go back and finally like catch up on the videos I was doing because I lost 5 full rendered and edited videos.
We could play
That I can
Baldur's
never get
Gate 3
back.
together now.
And
Neat. I
I was only able to post like 2 or 3 up on YouTube. I have a few still that need to go up. My Yudo reviews for King Osier. I just got to make a thumbnail. Last week on the Tokusatsu Hangover stream, I made all my little Legend Shoe God mini plas, so I got a review video going up for that. I did the video for the freaking Gachard Game Gear. I've got, and there's a lot of Power Ranger stuff coming out, but Blue Beetle's out now, and Blue Beetle Graduation Day also released. Great trade paperback. It picks up in September and continues. And yeah, Blue Beetle, go see that film. I want it to like do well, so it continues to like get a sequel. And I hope more obscure DC comic characters can get a movie, like Booster Gold, who's good apparently get a series. Like, give
Oh
me the
god, I'm
obscure-
excited for that.
Yes. So go check out Blue Beetle and yeah.
Now
go subscribe.
on the Blue Beetle front, I heard that some people, like I was watching some reviewers and they were saying things like it is quote unquote woke because of the family aspect, and I'm just like, wait, hold on a second. You mean something that deals with the family aspect, and this is a Mexican family
Is woke.
I'm just like, I'm sorry, do you not understand Hispanic culture?
Family comes
no.
first.
I mean,
Like
obviously,
That is legit the way that the Hispanic community has always worked. Is always
Yeah.
like family union. Like it makes no
it
sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense because, like, even in the comic, Josh Trujillo is the writer of that. He also, I believe, kind of was a liaison with the directors and everyone else about it, who are like, that's their heritage there. They had writers and directors, and they literally, like, the best thing about this is how our families would act, this and that. And I'm like, y'all just don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Exactly.
y'all
And
not
the thing,
cultured.
it makes sense because it's like I know who this interpretation of the Blue Beetle is. It's not Ted Cord.
No,
I know it's not.
Jaime. It's Jaime
Yeah.
Reyes. And
Yeah.
let's face it, he's better. I'm just saying. I'll say it right now, he's better. He's a better Blue Beetle.
Jaime is. He definitely is.
Because he's got comedy and some good arcs, whereas, you know, the previous Blue Beetles, they were entertaining for what they were. It's kind of like Silver Age Aquaman compared to like modern Aquaman. Okay, I guess Silver Age is quirky, you know, but like modern Aquaman's leaps and bounds better.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah, so apparently some people were turned off dramatically by the family aspect of it, but I'm just like, do you not understand how the Hispanic family unit works?
That is the best part of the movie. I'm kid you not, because I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously, but like it is the best part. Like,
Well,
that is it. It's ingrained in the character.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like
Which is
that's legit not part of woke or anything like that. It's legit just how like the Hispanic culture is. It's like we're definitely a big like familial unit.
Which is why I tell everyone Graduation Day is such a good Jaime Reyes like story, because graduating, leaving the family, so it's into that arc of him going on his own, and it's like a whole new depth for the character. And I'm like, yes, everyone go read that, go see the film. I hope it does exceeds expectation, because they had it low at like not even like 20 million opening weekend. They had low expectations, and I was like, I hope it does well, because we need
people reading Blue Beetle because it's so good.
well, not even just reading it from the movie standpoint. We need people going to see stuff, because I don't want more of a cycle. Here's another Batman. Here's another Superman.
Yeah.
Like, whenever an obscure superhero movie flops, we don't get more. Lightning in the Bottle with Ant-Man, the first one, obviously, and Guardians. But let's face it, Shazam was ass.
My thing is, I think we need like more.
Well,
of these
the
obscure
Rock killed like the
Black Adam.
Shazam. Yeah.
Black
Black
Adam.
ruined
Black
everything.
Adam
He was
should
like,
never-
you can't touch any of these characters. Only me. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. That's not
As
these
a
characters.
Black Adam comic book fan, like right when the idea of that movie coming out was, and I was like, this dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Stop making every villain an anti-hero.
The problem is like we don't get any like good like side like obscure movies with like weird characters. So like, and the ones we do get are good, but they're sent to like streaming platforms, and not a lot of people are going to see them unless they have that one. You know what I mean? Like, who has Peacock other than me and Mark?
I have every streaming service.
I watched it for the iCarly like continuation. That's it.
Peacock.
Oh my goodness!
It's a, and don't
Yeah.
forget
Twisted Metal.
the Twisted Metal.
I'm not a Sony fan like that, so I don't care.
Yeah,
really
but it's a good show in
It's
general.
a good show. It's a good show.
Also, I like Blue Beetle so much. I've been buying the merch. Like, look at this statue. It's so good.
It is
So
But
shiny.
I saw from a couple of folks on the Discord server that they were disappointed. No Toku references. I'm sorry, guys. It's not Tokusatsu. Why are you guys mad?
All right, this is what we joked around earlier. Where I said we get in trouble. I'm tired of everyone looking for Toku references and everything. Like, why does your life revolve around Toku? If there's no Toku in it, it's just trash. Like, seriously, can you guys like touch some grass or like, I don't know, like something? Like, Toku isn't the end all be all of everything, and it's like it's started annoying where I started like muting people on social media and just that, because I was like, everything is constantly just Toku. I'm like, or what they ate. And I'm like, dude, I'm surprised it's not Toku.
Did you eat some
themed food.
Toku? Like,
Yeah, I was there.
I
a
made my
Toku
rice
burger.
into a Rider kick,
Yeah,
and then I
It's
ate
just-
it.
it gets so annoying. Like, I like Toku. I like sitting
I'm
down,
gonna
we all
hit it
chat
for
about it.
again.
We get off tangents and we talk about Toku stuff, but it's like every day, 24/7. That's your life. Like,
Nah.
no. It's just
Like when I mow my lawn, even though that takes like 5 hours, I'm not watching Toku videos. I'm listening to like history documentaries.
And
I'm
I
one of
have
those
K-pop
like
and
nerds.
J-pop as well.
Oh, did you
No,
learn
I'm not
about?
into like murder porn like that.
Oh, I am 100%.
No.
Oh,
I'm into learning about like old wars and events. That's how I'm like the only like 3 people that know about the butt naked wars.
Well, I like watching
as
like
a general,
history
not war,
documentaries
I will tell
and
you.
like biographies and shit
general.
like that. That's my kind of shit that I tune into. So
Tokumi says Toku fans, I swear, are slowly becoming anime fans. I'm like, no, they're worse.
Yeah, they are.
yeah, because they're like the
Yeah.
No, wait,
hipsters
unless they're
of
One Piece
the
fans.
community.
I hope I'm not that because I was into anime before Toku, so
Well, the thing is, it's like it's
You're
kind of like a
regressing?
segue
No.
between the two, but I do feel that when someone becomes a Toku fan, they go through a phase. Their first phase is I gotta tell everybody about this. And then they go through another phase of which all their friends are like, stop telling us about we already know about your fucking karate bugman. We don't care anymore.
And then you become the snob.
Yeah. And it's just like, well, you guys just don't appreciate my fine karate bugman versus your what do you have? Your MCUs?
And then it's like, in
You
fact,
sound like
get away
every
from my
Kamen Rider
community.
Black
Don't watch
Sun
my
fan.
community. It's
Oh yeah,
my
all the Black Sun fans that have been coming out of the woodwork saying that's like peak Toku, and I'm just like, stop, please stop.
Oh,
Like,
I don't mind them saying that, but I have a problem with a lot of them that are like, this gives me like OG Black vibes, like hella, and I'm like, oh, hold on there, don't do that.
Did we watch the same show? It's
Yeah.
like no,
Because you know those fans that exist that are just like,
I
oh my
can't
god,
say
this is
I
so
haven't
much.
watched
The
Black
references to original Black is amazing, and I'm just like, what?
well, we were almost close to talking about it tonight because for a
True.
while it was actually delisted from Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. Because there were a good amount of people going like, I'm trying to watch Black Sun, but I can't. It says unavailable in your country. And I was like, that's impossible. So I went on like Amazon Prime on my own phone and I was like, it does say unavailable in my country. This is America. What? I'm sorry. This is America. I should be having like I should be having my Black Suns. What's going on with America?
My Black Sun. Every time you say my Black Sun, I keep thinking of that like horrible show that from Family Guy that they pitched.
Oh,
yes.
My Black Sun.
Yeah, so for a while it was delisted, but it's back again. I actually checked before the stream went live. It's good.
it's back again to the point
Yeah.
where no one posted or was on social media about it because no one cared. that got
It
delisted.
was legit off of Amazon Prime for 3 weeks. For
No
three
one
weeks,
noticed.
it
See,
said
no
And no one
unavailable.
noticed?
because no one.
No, I noticed, but it was one of those because someone else mentioned it that they couldn't access it, and I was like, "That's weird." And then I went to it, but nothing. But yeah,
everyone who's gonna watch this has seen it. No one else wants to.
that's
We
kind
don't
of
want
the
it
issue
subjective.
with digital media in general. Is like, look, once it's gone, if there's no physical media, it's gone.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Master Hero brings up good points. Like fans get way too carried away with their favorite shows. Trust me, I have been distancing myself from social media on the Toku community side of things because of that. Because I don't want to see it all the time. And if I am like, hey, like when I'm talking about Geats or the sound like this, like, oh, it's good, but this writer did this episode, and you could see the elements from that. I'm like, dude, I'm not looking at these other series and shows. Like, I'm watching what's presented to me in this show, in the context of the show, not thematic reuses that they've used in other things. It's like I'm just watching what's in front of me, and I'm just trying to enjoy it. And yes, I try to be positive about it as much as possible, but I don't care about everything else. When people are like, "Oh, what about Metal Hero?" I'm like, "What about it? Fuck out of here."
That's
That
not
made-
going to have a resurgence, depending on
definitely-
how Shin Kamen Rider in the future goes.
Like I go walk down the
Mm,
street, like,
yeah.
oh man, did I step on a Metal Hero DVD? It's like,
Oh
oh, I got
my God.
mid on my shoe.
Oh,
On the
gross.
DVD, you mean a VHS?
Jesus.
No, they got a lot of Metal Hero stuff's been re-released on Blu-ray and DVD recently in recent years.
Oh.
But it Hikaider, whatever the heck those
Yeah,
things
yeah.
are called.
Hater?
The kiter, you mean?
Oh my god. On that note, look, Cloudy, what you got to promote?
So you can check out my Smule account, Nexus1903. Please make great music there. Over 6,000 recordings. So, good time. Please enjoy.
All right. Mark, what you got to properly promote?
What are you talking about? I got the channel. I said I did the Yoda videos.
Okay.
Well, I'm also streaming tomorrow with the Tokusatsu Hangover. I'm gonna be building. Shin
What time do you
Dash
go
Rider.
live?
11 a.m.
I'm gonna
Pacific
pop in.
Standard Time.
I'm gonna pop in. I'm gonna be like,
And I got the computer set up, so it's not going to.
I'll be like, shoot me a
die
link.
like your
let me
last one.
let me pop in. Let me commentate on your building.
Dude, I upgraded to the one where I can have more people in and do 1080p because for some odd reason
Ooh.
720p was looking rough, and I don't know why.
I'm gonna be chugging tea because that's my morning beverage is tea.
I have like a Celsius every morning.
That's 2 p.m.
I vary my energy drinks. If I'm gonna go based off of
Jeez, for me.
what's on my fridge right now, I've got some Atkins creamy
Okay.
caramel.
My dark secret, I have like 3 energy drinks a day just to keep me up.
Oh no!
One.
I mean I have like
It's
4.
plant
It's fine.
based.
I drink
bad.
lemon tea to keep me awake. That's my caffeine because I don't
But,
drink
I love
coffee.
but since I
lemon tea.
reset up my bar, now that like my flooring's done, like I reset up my bar and there's like an area that's like coffee and tea, so it's nice. It's nice.
Nice.
Mm.
So
Oh, Mark, I gotta tell you something off stream once we're done here.
all right, Ash, once again, what you got to promote before
you
we
can find me over at
properly
Deoxy. You can find me over at Deoxy360 on the YouTubes, the Twitters, or whatever they call it now. Cosmic Fury videos and stuff cooking, and I've got that in the work. Darkest Hour starts up on Wednesday. I've read it; it's really good. Issue 111 of the comics. Check it out. Shit's gonna go down. And I'll be talking about it.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear.
Great. On that note, we're out of here. Until next time. Bye.